lights on. I'm coming heavy with the fights on. I'm hunting, oh, till you're gone. It's your last breath, 'cause you don't need it. Devil's gonna grab what he pleases. Your time has come.
What is going on, everybody? Well, today is the day where we start the northern swing. Got the boat all packed up, got the Skeeter Yamaha all ready to go, got the battle wagon. We gave her a little tune up yesterday. Took her to the doctor's office, get a little oil change. We had filters to replace. We had been a little lax on that, but nevertheless, guys, boat is ready to go. And I'm excited. You know, this northern swing to me is a lot of fun for so many reasons. One, I never get a chance to do big smallmouth like that. And you know, living here in Florida with everything flat, you get up there and you've got, you know, mountains on Lake Champlain. You've got all that beautiful water. It's just refreshing. So it's a great. I'm actually so excited that it's the end of the season, because it's kind of like, not a vacation because this is serious, but it's like, it's a pleasure to be up there. And these smallmouth are so much fun. Just cannot wait to get a hold of some of those big smallmouth. You know, I've had success over the years at Champlain. For all y'all that don't know, when I fished FLW for all those years, I won 3 tour events on Lake Champlain. 3, which was crazy. And we got to pull off one. We got to pull off a 4th one, guys. All 3 that I won before were all doing something totally different. It wasn't like I had one secret spot or anything like that, but I won 3 of them nevertheless. And you know, we've got goals. We've accomplished. I had 3 goals when I started this journey here on the Bassmaster Elite. That's win an Open, win a Bassmaster Elite, and win the Bassmasters Classic. We chipped off one of those goals earlier this year. We've had a rough patch in the middle part of the season. Can't really put my finger on it exactly. I feel like I'm fishing good mentally, but obviously not making the right decisions. So we're going to change that around. But I do want to say a huge thank you to every one of my fans that have been supporting me. Man, I put everything into this. I put my heart and soul into these tournaments, into these videos. And so when I see positive comments telling me great job or keep it up, it truly means so much to me, honestly. And likewise, when I read the comments where somebody says, man, you're stinking it up, dude, you know, that kind of get on me, it stings. So that being said, you know, I'm human. I'm out here doing the very best I can. Been doing this a lot of years, and I've had way more great seasons than I've had bad ones. I've had actually only 3 bad seasons in my whole life, and this is one of them. So I can't dwell on that. You know, it is what it is. It's a learning experience for me. Times have changed. The way fishing's changed. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on right now that it's kind of hard to kind of put your finger on. But that being said, I'm super excited about getting up to Lake Champlain and the St. Lawrence River, guys. We're gonna hopefully win one of these tournaments and bring back a blue trophy, which would be just unbelievable way to finish off the season. So I'm gonna let McCoy take off. I gotta stick around the next couple days and do a few things, and I'm gonna fly into Plattsburgh. So we're gonna send McCoy on the way, and he's gonna hit how many Buc-ee's do you think he's gonna stop at? That's the question, right? Drop the comment down below. How many Buc-ee's is he gonna stop at between here and Plattsburgh, New York? Let's go. You ready, dude? Come on, bro. Come on.
24 hours.
24-hour ride.
You get to fly for 2 hours.
3. It's a 3-hour flight, dude. and
I'm just ready for the cooler weather.
I know.
It's so hot down here.
We brought our sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Pants.
Long underwear.
I said, oh, I gotta get socks. That's what I said a bit ago. I gotta get my socks. I don't own socks. Here in Florida, we don't use socks much. So, all right, we gone. Here you go, dude. There you go. Bye.
heck is that little thing? See it? It's like an automatic robot lawnmower. Buc-ee's stop number 1. It's been about 4.5 hours since I left, so we're gonna go get the essentials at Buc-ee's, fill up with gas, and keep on burning. All right, just got out of Buc-ee's. We got the Texas cheesesteak burrito. That's a must. Little Buc-ee's cola, and my personal favorite, the little pecans, little sugar-crusted pecans. Probably not very healthy, but they're great. 430 miles until I get to Charlotte. I'm gonna have dinner with my mom and keep on cruising up the road. Well, we made it to Roanoke, Virginia, and unfortunately, there's no Buc-ee's up this way, so we have to deal with whatever that is. It's okay. It's good, but we have about 10 more hours until we're there, so we're just gonna keep chugging along. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We got up really early. Didn't get much sleep last night, but we're just gonna keep grinding away with this drive. Well, we've officially made it to New York. It is gorgeous up here, a little rainy, but we only ended up stopping at one Buc-ee's. I only saw 2, and they were the 2 in Florida. They were kind of back to back. So Scott probably thinks we stopped at like 4 or 5 because he knows how much I love Buc-ee's, but joke's on him. But we only actually stopped at 1. So they definitely need to expand more up north, and I think they will here in the future, up on 95 or so. But drop a comment down below. What do you think the next place that they should put a Buc-ee's in at is? What's a good place to put one? I know they just put one in Colorado, so really any state's not off the map. Love to see one up in the Northeast. The only problem is just space. But yeah, drop a comment down below and let me know where you think Buc-ee's should put a new store. So we made it in a little farther into New York. We are 2 hours away from Plattsburgh, where we're picking Scott up at 11:30 tomorrow. So we got a hotel. We're just gonna sleep here. It's a nice area, so boat should be safe. That's priority number 1. And we're gonna get up bright and early and go pick him up. And then maybe Scott said we might fish a pond today. There's a lot of ponds like the Adirondacks and stuff, just to kind of get all his live scope tuned in and everything like that. So I'm excited. Maybe I get to fish.
Welcome your luggage to Plattsburgh. Please find some baggage. If you have another condition on the carrier.
All right, guys, we made it here to Plattsburgh. I've been to this airport a bunch. Pretty cool little spot. It's a small little airport, easy to get in and out of. We flew in. The lake looked amazing, looked calm. I did check the forecast. Now that little hurricane that's hitting Florida could come up and disrupt some things, but I'm hoping it's going to miss. But it's looking like it's going to be a nice,
Please move forward.
pretty calm week. So we know the mission. We know how to do it. And I'm super excited. So we're going to go check into our house. We're staying downtown this time, a little different deal. We found a little bit more economical place to stay this time. The house that we usually stay at was rented already, so it kind of stinks, but the boys should be here. We drove up, and I'm excited. Lake Champlain's been good to me over the years, and we're gonna have a good week. There he is. Look at that. That was a long trip.
Yeah. 2-hour flight, 3-hour flight. You brought more? Is that all filled with tackle down there?
No, well, not really.
Did you give me a gift?
No. There's a pillow. I bought a pillow, my iPad. I did bring a few more things.
Good thing the house is only like 7 minutes from here.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. What's up? Feels good here.
Feels good. It's like 90 degrees.
It is hot.
Supposed to get cold though. Supposed to get cold.
When?
This week.
Really?
I think Monday. It's supposed to start being cooler. Highs are gonna be like 70s.
All right, we're here. Is Canterbury and them here?
Not yet. Canterbury's about an hour behind. I haven't talked to Matt yet today.
Oh, he's probably there.
Maybe. They all stopped in Pennsylvania, so they had like a 7-hour drive.
Cool. Well,
Lake Champlain. Did you see it flying over?
Yeah, that little airport.
Yeah.
Cute little airport. So most people fly into here to go to Quebec. It's cheaper. So Quebec's what, like 30 minutes away?
Montreal's about an hour, but yeah, to get to Quebec.
Yeah, to get across the line.
Yeah, that's not
So it's a really, I need to come up here more often because if you plan your trips a little bit better, it's a cheaper direct flight. You know, if you buy your tickets way in advance, you can get them pretty reasonable. And they have, I think, a couple flights a day. What'd you just say?
I got pulled over on the way here. Like 5 minutes from the airport.
Really?
I'm just driving along. I have your flight was tracked on my phone with a little app,
Yeah.
and I saw that you landed, and I'm like 20 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna be calling me soon, asking where I'm at.
I sat on the runway for 30 minutes, dude. It's so
Really?
ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I sat there at the terminal for forever. But I was
Did you
going.
use your fake ID? Did you give your fake ID?
No. I was going maybe like 80, and it's 65.
Oh gosh, that's fast.
Yeah, I didn't really realize it, and I passed like this little cut through, like where the cops would sit, and I saw one, and just kind of run a red light, and just realized that I was probably done.
Did you just pull over and just get out of the car?
No.
Put your
So I
hands
kept
out.
going, and he eventually came out and pulled me over, and he didn't say anything about the speed, not one thing. He was asking about why the trailer doesn't have a license plate on it. So I couldn't explain it like fully, but I just explained it. It's like a dealer boat, whatever.
Florida. Yeah.
And he like kind of gave me some gripe, but then just let me go. So it wasn't too bad.
Really?
I thought he was gonna get me for speeding, but I don't think he radared me.
I got a ticket up here one time. It was awful, dude. Like the biggest ticket I've ever got in my life was up here. FLW days. My dad was fishing that year, and I think it was a series event. And Dad was doing good. He was going all the way down Ticonderoga catching on this grass bed. So I didn't make the final day, and he did. So I decided I was going to go down there and watch him fish. But it's like an hour and a half car ride to down 81. So then I go down there, and we stay there until it's time for him to leave. And I'm wanting to haul butt back to the weigh-in to get there in time. Anyways, I'm going on 81, like 80.
Right.
And all those little towns, they're all like, they're not like cities. They're like townships. And one of the cops got me there, and they wrote me for this like $500 ticket, dude. Jeez. $500 ticket, and I had to get a lawyer, and we finally got it reduced and all that. But it was absolutely
was it a state
crazy.
trooper, or was it like
Yeah, it was like their constable. It was like their constable for the township.
Yeah. Oh,
They had all these special rules. Townships can make their own rules.
jeez.
It was awful. So yeah, be careful on 81.
Yeah, I learned that today.
Yeah, like I said, normally we stay at Marine Village, and they didn't have any openings. That place fills up really fast. Ryan Lattenville's family owns that. It's a really nice place on the water. And then the other house that we usually stay at, that rented like a year ago. She called me and said, no, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you it's already rented. And so that stinks. So we found this one in town, and I don't know how, much about it, but it'll be different this week. It was a lot cheaper, so we'll go from there. I forgot what it looks like.
Is it the blue one, probably? No, it's this yellow one.
Yeah, I think it is the yellow one. So there's a driveway there, and
There you go. Definitely back into that.
I forgot. We got AC at least.
Yeah.
I remember
One
reading
AC.
that in the
Oh,
description.
2 ACs. Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a little different, but we do have an AC. I think the park's gonna be fine because I think he said you can put one on the street, one here, and one over there. But I think we can back up farther if we needed to
And
and put two
yeah,
right
we
here.
could. It just might be over the sidewalk. The truck might
Yeah.
be.
We got our porch.
Got a grill?
Dude. Huh?
Got a grill?
Yeah, this is a good little spot.
Oh boy. Dude, really reasonable.
Oh yeah, that's AC. 100%, dude. 100%. Oh yeah, we got a little living room in there. We got an editing space right here for you.
It's kind of cold in here.
Yeah, it feels great in there. A lot of places don't have AC. Okay. This is good. Good.
Where are the rooms upstairs, I guess?
I guess. I don't even know how many there are. You might be sleeping on a couch.
Whoa. The basement?
I think so. I guess we might as well check it out now. Maybe this is where you're staying.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're down here with a little cot.
Huh? There's no cot down there. I'm not staying down here. This door's staying shut.
Let's go wash your dryer. Hey, we got a washer dryer, which we didn't have in the other place, did we? No, we did. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe there's. I don't know where the bedrooms are.
They've gotta be upstairs, I guess.
Why don't we see the stairs?
Right here to your left.
Oh,
There's no bedrooms. Here, this is where I'm staying in here.
yeah.
Call me Harry.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's like redone up here.
Yeah, we're good. It's fine. You know I'll stay in here, dude. When Canterbury stand there, and Matt can stand there. It's fine. Yeah. You just gotta keep this room clean. Cause I know you'll have stuff everywhere, dude. Everywhere. You can put all your stuff in there.
Yeah. Good.
And Canterbury can sleep right there. And Matt can stay right here. Because I don't snore, and they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be Matt's bed. Man, you fancy. Wherever you want. Pack it in right there. I guess.
Man, that thing looks slick.
Man, all blacked out. Looking nice, dude. Got the new paint job. Got the little grayed out paint job. Man, looking nice.
Here you go.
He just
Ice cream.
Oh
boy.
yes.
We got his ice cream. You ain't quit filming.
You didn't. I'm not.
Look at this ice cream, boy.
You didn't ask me if I wanted any.
I asked you want anything from Chick-fil-A?
I was trying to act like I was eating healthy.
I am
Scotch, obviously not.
I've been putting in the work. I'm good. I like your truck.
I haven't drank out of it.
I like your truck.
Thank you, buddy. I had to get one this week, so it's
Do you
not
miss
wrapped.
sweet tea?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. I forgot about drink.
But it's good. Yep.
Dang.
Got the deck system in it.
Got the new rims on. It's a 20 what?
24. Yeah.
What's different about them?
What happened here?
I did that the first day I had it. Don't worry about that.
What'd you do?
Shut the garage door on it.
Oh my gosh. You look different. I can't figure out why you look different.
Yeah. I got skin cancer place. I've been putting chemo cream on. I had to shave to get to
Really?
it. Yeah, it was all burnt last week.
They said you can park over there in the grass.
There's bushes there.
You can make it.
Oh, I can 100% back in there.
Yeah, that's what he suggested to do it right there.
in there. McCoy said the guy said I could.
You can. It's just a big hole right there.
Where?
I mean, a big dip down. Right
Right there, not right here.
What's up, dude?
Not a scratch.
Pickleball?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
2 days a week.
What do you know? 4-0?
Slow.
Straight 4-0? Solid? Solid. He's solid right there. I'm a
Let me check my
1.5. I'm a 1.5 and my
Check my
duper,
duper
my
here.
duper score said,
There it is.
what is it?
4.4.
4480.
No way, dude.
Duper's junk anyway though.
You're at 4 point. You can't play with you anymore, dude. We can't play with him.
Billy, he's a champ. Billy.
I think you're good. Hold on. Stop right there. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Oh no, your spare tire's on the ground.
Look at this. $5, $7, $9, and $11.
Perfect. We ain't gonna run out.
And I wanted good freshies.
Huh?
I wanted some good fresh line.
We ain't gonna run out.
No, we're not. Look at that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with 7 on my drop shot just because it's late in the season. Those fish have probably seen a lot of baits. Probably get some extra bites on 7, don't you think? What are you gonna go, 9?
9 or 11.
Really?
13.
You like that heavy stuff, huh?
You ever see Koya fight one here?
Oh, you know what?
It's in the live well like 3 seconds after he hooks it. But you're right, like a place is pressured, you will get a few more bites.
But I also agree with you. It's like if you can get them in the boat quick.
You
I
got
mean-
all light heads on.
Well, those are all. That's Smith Lake.
Oh.
That's all Smith. All Smith. So I'm gonna go. I'll go 7 on
You
this
cutting
one.
your leaders off from Smith?
No.
Oh, they're
all
already
there.
ready, yeah,
Those are all ready.
for practice.
Yeah. What size head are you gonna throw them in on?
I got a quarter, maybe a 3/16, a quarter, 3/8, and a half. I gotta figure out, I don't know. Like, I'm sure you want to, 3/8 is what I'm thinking.
What did we throw last time? See, I can't
I didn't
remember.
throw it, I didn't throw them in a
What'd you
drop
th-
shot.
You did, Adam? Every time?
Yeah, we didn't even know nothing about them in.
Yeah, drop shot's a big part catching these smallmouth. And typically I like anywhere from 7 to 11-pound test line for my fluorocarbon leaders. Now what I'm using is the P line. This is the Spinex fluorocarbon. That's 7 right there. This is specifically for leader. It's super good stuff, guys. High quality Japanese fluorocarbon, the real deal Holyfield right there. This week at Champlain, I'm gonna probably fish 9. I'm gonna stay away from the 11 just because we're late in the season. A lot of these fish have been out offshore for a while, probably getting a lot of pressure. It's good to just downsize just a little bit. Maybe in practice I might even go to 7. In the tournament I may go to 7 too to get those a few extra bites. But I'm gonna probably start with 9 on most of my stuff. Drop shot here, you need to have a heavyweight, a midweight, and a lightweight. Lightweight's gonna be for like your shallow grass. Your midweight's gonna be like that 10-12 foot, those fish on the edge. And then the heavier weight for out there in that 15 to 25 foot of water when you see them out there roaming around, you need to have a heavier weight. So I'm gonna have 3 drop shots rigged up. I'm gonna have 3 minnow baits rigged up and a handful of some other stuff like swim baits and a few other things. But basically, guys, just remember this, picking the right size line. A little bit lighter, you get a few extra bites. A little bit heavier, you can get them in the boat a little quicker. So you just kind of have pick your poison. See, if this was an unpressured body of water where there wasn't a whole lot of people putting a lot of pressure on it, I'd go heavy line all day long. But we might have to downsize just a little bit again because the amount of pressure and tournaments have been coming here the last couple months pretty hard.
I mean, I brought all the stuff, I can make more. These hooks that they put in them are cheap. They're okay, I mean, people use them.
Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay.
But see, I heated it up, pulled it out, and put the Gamakatsu in there.
So you took the weight, you took the hook out of that one because you wanted a Gamakatsu in that.
Yeah, I put a Gamakatsu in it. And when you pull the hook out, the keeper comes out.
Yep.
So this is 100-pound monofilament. And I take
You
thread.
have some more 100-pound?
Yeah. I loop it, and then I strap it to the hook real good.
Yeah.
And this is a loop, and then you just cut it and bend it up like that, and it's a keeper for your bait. Show it to the camera there. Pretty cool.
Man, you just innovate. That's Scotty Innovation. That's right there. Scotty Innovation Technologies.
Taking some dirty jig guppy heads. I'll show you in finished product here in just a minute. Dirty jig guppy heads. And I'm tying, making a clear underspin out of it, really, is what I'm doing. I'm just going to take it like that. And drill a hole in these. And glue it up in there, up in the hole, like so.
That's it.
Now ready? Do I look ready? You look like a 4 or 5 player. Yeah.
You look like a 4.2.
If you're going down, you got to go down looking good, baby. Except I'm not going down, so play with these jokers.
You got a little protein bar.
That was for my daughter. Then.
Sour Patch Kids.
Are there Sour Patch Kids in there?
No, it's empty.
Oh, well, don't put a dead. Don't put a rabbit back.
Oh, let me zip it back up. Let me zip it back up.
I'll do that.
All right. You got your own paddle now, Canterbury.
Yeah. Pickleball paddle right here, boy. Hey, I'm undefeated in singles. I've been beat a lot in teams, but I had Matt on my team. I was sort of handicapped.
You had Matt on your team.
I know.
How are the courts? How do they score?
I think they're pretty good, dude.
They look really nice.
They look really solid. Permanent lines. They just did this not long ago. They got good nets. Really good nets. Alex Red Wine, a fellow elite angler, took me. He messaged me. No, I think he's scared. I think him and Polinick are scared. They won't respond. McCoy texted Polinick, and I sent Carl a message on Instagram, and they just ignoring us like we don't exist. But I'm challenging y'all right now, BP. Matter of fact, I might eat these words, McCoy, but I'll play 1 versus 2 against y'all.
I didn't hit you hard.
It hurt.
No. Stretching. You got to. My back's all jacked up.
It's blinking.
Red?
Yeah, but I can't see nothing.
Oh, touch the screen.
Oh. Don't laugh at me, Alex.
Dang, look at Scott.
Woo, that was in. That was in.
I thought it was out.
All over. The white counts.
How's Scott going?
I've been watching Instagram, dude. Instagram.
3-1-1. So that live scoping.
Oh, what a serve.
Yeah, it was like a live scope pitch. That's why he's good at it.
He's just smiling because he's in smallmouth territory.
Oh, yeah.
4-1-1.
And he's kicking y'all's too. Well, you asked for that.
I know, I popped it up. 4-1-2.
5-5.
Oh, it's 5-5?
5-5 win.
Grudge match, Plattsburgh.
Good one.
6-1. 6-5.
Oh, 1-1.
Give me a cover.
I was trying to fake them.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
Pull something.
Yeah, that's right. 1-1-1.
Oh, I should have let it go, dude. Let me know.
2-1-1.
I tried to spike it. It didn't work.
Woo!
Ah. Good shot. Good shot.
I knew that was a problem.
You left that one out for him.
5-1-2.
Oh,
Nice.
good ball, Canterbury.
Lucky for it to go over.
Awesome. Oh, dang! You did good with that new paddle.
Yeah, I like it.
Man. So y'all are the champs
Of the world.
of the world of Plattsburgh. Champs of Plattsburgh. You know, nobody else showed up to play, so we are the champs. I don't think anybody plays here.
Insane. I have not been to a pickleball court on a Saturday evening anywhere in my life where we're the only people there
Yeah.
in the U.S. in the last year.
I don't think they play here. But that was fun. Good little pre-workout. I'm gonna finish rigging the boat. We need to get some food though. I worked up a little hunger. And then we get to go fishing tomorrow. Oh, I gotta buy my fishing license, dude. I need to do that right now.
Oh, I got to get my Vermont. I got my New York and Canadian.
What do you need?
You need Vermont, New York, and Canada to fish the next 2 tournaments.
Why do I need? Oh,
You don't need Canada for here, but you might as well get
yeah,
it now.
yeah. New York, Vermont, and Canada.
Yeah. Canadian water and on St.
Canadian
Lawrence.
water's off limits here.
All right, I'm buying my license right now.
The deal is going to be evaluating what to do exactly where on this lake to catch over 20 a day. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it takes to win. And I've got to figure that out, you know. Typically, the inland sea this time of the year is kind of the move. But you don't know. You have to keep them honest. So there's I mean, this lake's huge. So I need to manage my time well and find an area. I've done really well on the New York side over the years, but I have won twice on the Vermont side as well. I've won here 3 times. I want to share a story with you. It's really cool, very personal to me as well, so bear with me on the story. It means a lot, but and I'll try to make the shortest version possible. So the second time I won here, was a very tragic thing happened. I'd practiced 3 days and I wasn't catching much at all. I was catching what I thought maybe was 16, 17 pounds of fish. And back then, you got to realize it didn't take over 20 to win tournaments here. We didn't have live scope. We weren't doing all that stuff, and so the weights were substantially less. Last day of practice is over. We have an off day, and my phone rings. It's my mom, and my grandmother had passed away. My grandmother Mary in Oklahoma, and kind of unexpected deal. So of course I'm very devastated over the thing. We're all kind of tore up about it. And I was fully prepared to just kind of pack everything up and start heading home, you know, to head to Oklahoma is where she lived, and, you know, kind of help with the, you know, the funeral and everything, and just kind of probably give the tournament up. And my mom's like, you know what, your grandmother loved fishing and she loved that you fished, and go win the tournament for grandma. We're going to hold the funeral up until the tournament's over, and you just win the tournament for grandma and then fly straight here. And I'm like, wow. It was like, for me, it was like, you want to talk pressure? Like, I've had pressure before, but that was the ultimate pressure, to go out and win a tournament for your grandmother. Like, what? I wasn't even on them, like, at all. Again, best I thought I could do was maybe 17 a day. I had this one spot up in Missisquoi, it was a rock pile, and I'd caught a bunch of fish off of it, largemouth. But they weren't big. They were like, I was weighing them. They were like 3-pounders and 3 2s and 3 3s, so wasn't crazy. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go there, at least get a limit. Maybe I can get 15, 16 pounds, and then I'm going to go smallmouth fishing the rest of the day, and maybe I can call up a few fish. So I run to Missisquoi, first morning of the tournament. I roll in there, and I'm getting lined up. I'm looking at my waypoint. I'm casting a crankbait, a Series 5 Strike King. And all of a sudden, boom, I get one. Dude, this fish comes out of the water. It's a 4-pounder, largemouth. I'm like, oh my gosh. I get in the boat. I'm like, wow. Stand back up on the front of the boat, fire it there again, catch another one, like 3.5. Stand up in front of the boat again, fire it there again, catch almost a 5-pounder, which is like a game changer. Huge fish. And this peace came over me. Like, I saw victory. And I told my co-angler, his name is Frank Divitz. I said, dude, I was holding that 5-pounder in my hand, and it's like something came over me, and I go, Frank, I'm going to win this tournament, dude. I'm going to win it for my grandmother. My grandmother just gave me this bass. She's watching over us, and I caught this for her. This is grandma bass. And I just got real calm, and I stood back on the front of the boat, and I caught, I don't know, 19 pounds. I can't remember exactly what it was, 19 or so pounds. And I believe I was leading the first day. Maybe it was in the second. And I went back to that spot for 4 days straight. And I ran away with the tournament. And this was a $200,000 Chevy Open FLW tournament. And every day I caught a fish, basically a 5-pound largemouth, and I called it grandma bass. And it was just magical. It was like that moment. I remember when Brett Favre, I believe his father passed away, and I don't know if he was in the Super Bowl or in the playoffs or something going on, real important big game, and he kind of played for his dad. He just showed out. I think he broke like every record known to man with that game. Like something came over him and he just threw for like 1,000 yards and blew it apart. And that tournament felt like that for me. So it was just a gift from God, honestly. I wasn't on anything. And for me to pull up on this spot that I at best thought I was going to catch 15 pounds and win the tournament basically off this 20-yard stretch of rocks over 4 days was just unbelievable. $200,000 tournament again. It was magical. So after the tournament was done, I literally drove to the airport here, and I had to carry the trophy with me on the plane and literally sat it in my lap and flew to Oklahoma, got off the plane and carried it out of the airport as my mom and my other family members picked me up at the airport. I walked out of that airport holding that trophy. I took that trophy to the funeral service as well. And anyways, it was just super personal, super special, super powerful. It wasn't anything that I did, obviously. It was a total blessing. But it was just, I just want to share that with you. This lake is special to me for a lot of reasons, but that was a very magical moment. So anyways, we're going to try to go do something special. These 3 days of practice, put something together and pull off a victory here. So that's that. We're gonna shut her down, guys. I appreciate y'all letting me share that story with you, and I appreciate all the support, guys. You know, we started off the season strong. We've had a couple good tournaments right out of the gate. We've had a pretty big bump in the road mid-season. So these next 2 tournaments, guys, we're gonna let it all hang out. I'm fishing confident. I'm fishing calm. You know, I know the results aren't showing it. I don't really know why. It's just one of those things that are happening, but I'm good with it. Yeah, it's like 5 in the morning. It's a little after 5, 5:15, 5:20, and then you see how light it is outside. So I don't think we blast off till 7 during the tournament, but we'll get out there and see if we can't figure out Lake Champlain. Lake Champlain is always an awesome place to come to. Fishing's always phenomenal. Weights are going to be big. Smallmouth are going to be chomping. And it's going to be fun, but you're going to have a big bag here to compete. So we're going to get out here. We're not out there at the crack of daylight, but like I said, it's light at like 5:15 up here. But we're going to be on the water by hopefully 6:15. There he is. He keeps getting rough. Every time I bring him back, he gets a little rougher and rougher, man. That fin.
I should not be responsible for this bass anymore. Y'all need to take this bass from me. Poor fella. Gosh.
He's been around the world.
He looks like.
You know where he's originally from?
He looks like a summertime ledge tournament at Kentucky Lake where he'd been floating around all day. I don't know where. Yeah, Mexico.
Monterrey, Mexico.
We should call him Pedro.
Yeah.
We ain't named him. We need to call him Pedro.
You got Pedro. You've had him all year. Canterbury got it last year here. It's about 5:45 in the morning. It was crazy when you come up north like this. It starts getting light at 5 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't get dark until 8:30 or so. But in the summer, like when we used to come up here in June, it would get light at 4:30 and get dark at like 9:30. A lot longer days. But we've stayed at a few places around the lake. It's mostly at Marine Village. We have also rented that house here on the lake that we've stayed at a few times. But both those places were full, so we rented a place downtown. Pretty cool little spot. Just right around the corner is all the main part of town, and so good parking. That's the main thing. Good price on the house. Right here. The house is perfect. It has AC.
Well, I don't care if I was staying in a single wide. If I had air conditioning, I'd have been happy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is a new record for me. 10 spinning rods on the deck of my boat to start practice. 2 bait casters. Normally, it's 2 spinning rods, 10 bait casters. But we're here at Lake Champlain, so it's a little different. Approach for this week, simple. Drop shot, I have 3 drop shots tied on different weights. I have 3 minnow style baits, different weights. And then I have a couple paddle tail swim baits. Throw a jerk bait a little bit as well. Maybe a jig a little bit, a compact jig. It's smallmouth, that's what we're looking for. So, you know, nothing big. They might hit a top water as well. It just kind of depends. I don't know what stage these fish are in. I think these fish are a little farther ahead than they have been. Let's say that. But at the end of the day, the weight is going to be exactly what the weight always is to win. So I got to go out and figure out how to pull that off. A couple new setups right here real quick. Check this out. I saw these at iCast. I told the guys at Lose, hey man, send me these rods. They felt good. LFS. I'm not sure what that stands for exactly, but really pretty. Went back to cork, which is a nice high quality look to it. I love the coloration and the design of the rod. They feel good. Right exact tip. These are 7.4s for long cast. They just feel nice. Custom lights for a grip on that. And then the other really cool thing that just hit the market is the Paramag. Brand new cast control on this reel. It's called a Custom Pro. Totally different setup. The other setups were great. The other cast controls were fantastic. I'm not sure how they made it better, but they did. So check those out. And that's it, guys. We're gonna get over there and figure out where we can find those fish. You know, we gotta find big ones. What do you think?
Huh?
Going to Vermont?
Yeah, you going out on Champlain?
Sleep with the lights on. I'm coming heavy with the fights on. I'm hunting, oh, oh, till you're gone. It's your last breath, 'cause you don't need it. Devil's gonna grab what he pleases. Oh, oh, your time has come.
You know, A, you have to find areas that have a better grade of fish, and B, you got to get comfortable with what you're looking for on the graph. You know, there's a lot of guys that can look at these marks on your screen and they can tell, like, you know, that's a really good one, and I can too, to a point, but it's good to kind of dial in, especially smallmouth, spotted bass, largemouth. They're all different species, of course, and they show up a little different on the screen. So evaluating what a school of 10 inchers look like versus a school of 3 and 4 pounders. So, you know, it's good to catch them and kind of get an idea. Try to remember what you saw and how it looked, how they reacted. And that sometimes will dictate a lot more as far as understanding where the bigger grade of fish are. Because a lot of times, you know, I don't want to catch every big fish I see. I want to find areas that have big fish and not catch a lot of them, but be confident that those are good fish. So understanding what to look for on your screen is important. So dialing it in mentally just by looking at those marks is a very important part of the process. Little old pup. Future 4 pounder. Yeah, I hadn't caught anything yet. I think I'm too shallow. I don't know. Ooh. There's so much bait up here. A lot of bait. Water's hot, man. Did you notice how hot it is? It's hot. It's 80 something degrees, dude. It was 80 last year? Yeah. Yeah. There's a good one. Hang on. I gotta find a decent fish. Hang on. That fish was just sitting in the bait. Oh, wow. 3.5 pounder. Dang, that was a good one. All right, guys. That fish was just a single fish. It wasn't a school. It was just one fish. That was a 3.5. That was a good fish. Thick one. Jumped off of the boat, but that's cool. Okay. Maybe we got to find these little individuals. Here's another little school right here in front of me. See what happens. Little. Real little. What is that? White bass? Oh, a little white bass. That's not good. Well, it's not good to see them on the screen and then chase them around. I keep forgetting there's other things in here. What are some other fish that are in Lake Champlain, guys? I mean, I'm always up here just bass fishing. What are some of the other things that people fish for up here? I think there's trout. I mean, I know there's lake trout. I don't know if there's salmon or not. I don't think so, but maybe there is. Walleye? What other species of fish? Perch, which I've caught them. Other like game fish, people that go fishing. Because when I used to come up here a long time ago, like in 98, 99, no one bass fished. You would tell them you're up here bass fishing, and they didn't even realize it was a good fishery for bass. They were like perch fishing and doing other things like that. So another one of those white bass. What the heck? That's a good one in the white bass world. I don't even know what these are. White perch, maybe? I don't know what you call these things. Golly, that was a decent one. There's a good one. Better fish. That was an individual fish. Not a giant one, but better than what was better than before. Yeah. Not quite a tournament grade fish. It's crazy. Every lake you got to evaluate size of bass to do well in a tournament. Smith Lake, that'd have been a great fish. Here, not so much. You need 4 pounders. Smith Lake, you needed 2.5s. But it's still a beautiful fish. Look at that. That's awesome. So the thing that two things that I've noticed so far, I'm just evaluating the whole time. And in fishing, that's what you have to do. Every bite means something. You don't want to make a decision too quickly. But the 2 good fish that I've had bite were individual fish out by themselves, not the big groups. The big groups so far have been smaller fish, and even those little white bass. But that was a 4 pounder earlier that jumped off. It was a single fish. This was a decent fish. It was a single. So just got to keep looking, keep bouncing, keep looking. What is up with these things, bro? That's crazy. We got... So I don't know. Definitely a problem chasing those things around. Time to move. We've gone through here. We've caught a couple decent ones, but mostly white bass. I'm not seeing what I want to see, so we need to find an area that's got obviously some better fish. And I haven't seen those the wolf packs I've seen have all been little white bass, or whatever those things are, white perch. But we will figure it out. Here's the deal: if we can find an area like a zone that's got good quality fish in it, you can win the tournament literally in one area. You only need 20 4¼ pounders to win this tournament. That's a better one. That's a big one right there, dude. Yeah. That's a good one. There we go. Look at that. That's a beautiful Champlain smallmouth right there, guys. Now we got to see how big he is, because if he's not 4, it doesn't count. Yeah, 3½. It's a good fish. Good fat one, but just not. I got a big fish. 25. Change locations and better fish over here, you know. Last year on this side wasn't good because there was a lot of algae. This whole side of the lake was algaed up real bad. Another nice fish. Still not a 4-pounder though, but it's bigger than the 12 inchers I was catching on the other side. And I did learn something with that fish, which was interesting. So I saw that fish, and I threw at it a few times and didn't react at all. At all. I thought, is that the one I just let go? Maybe it's just kind of swimming along. Well, kept throwing at it. I threw at it like 3 times. What I thought was close enough. Never reacted. I threw on about the 4th time, and the bait fell properly, and it turned and ate it instantly. Goes to show you how accurate you have to get. You know, you make a cast, you think you're on it because you see the bait, you see the fish, you think everything's legit, but you know it's got a cone. It's wide. The cone's wide, so these fish aren't reacting to it if it's 7 or 8 feet away. Even though you still see both of them on the screen, you see your bait and the fish, it still may be 7 feet away. You got to keep fine-tuning your cast. So goes to show you how you can just kind of chase one around a little bit, keep making better presentations, and sometimes catch them. So, well, I like it over here so far, and we'll see what happens. Let's find some more though. All right, let me show you my setup here, guys. Lake Champlain, pretty much all you need is a real good spinning rod, a little minnow. Let me tell you how I have this thing set up. This is P-Line X-Braid, 10-pound. This is 9-pound P-Line fluorocarbon leader. It's called Spin-X. Super good fluorocarbon leader. Japanese made, just awesome. This rod, 7.2 Elite. And I like this one here because it's real sensitive.
but yet it's got a lot of backbone, but a soft tip. So it's a perfect rod for these bigger smallmouth. I can kind of take control of them. This is a custom light. I think this one is a 300. I have some 200s and 300s. I prefer, again, the 300. This is a 6:2 to 1, so it's a fast gear ratio. You do want that. It's real important. If you look at your spinning reels and you somehow have a 5:1, for example, this technique where you're getting that bite and you're trying to reel up a lot of line real fast, you're gonna lose a lot more fish because you're not gonna be able to drive that hook. Half of the hook set, or half of me hooking the fish, is the hook set and reeling a lot of line up at the same time. It kind of pulls tight with the hook set. So having a high-speed spinning reel is imperative for this type of deal here. Allows me to really gather up some line, especially with smallmouth, because they're so fast. Many times you hook these fish and they're shooting up to the surface before you, you're reeling as fast as you can just to keep them tight. You have a slow gear ratio reel, you're not gonna be able to keep the pressure, they're gonna jump off a lot more. So, but yeah, that's my setup out here on Lake Champlain. Pretty basic, but pretty deadly. And these are definitely smallmouth, 100%, and they're big. They look big. Yeah, there he is. There's a lot of them out here, man. I like it because it's just like, this is not where everybody caught them last year. That's a 3.5. Ooh, he's big. There was like 6 or 7 with him, you know. He's what, a 3 something? 45. That's what I think. I think it's a 345. Yeah, 330. That ain't gonna do you too much. That ain't gonna do you too much. We gotta get around some bigger ones, dude. But at least there's some fish out here. So everybody's been asking me about my setup on the boat this year, how I like the graph mounts, all the different things that I've been doing, and so far so good. You know, I did add some through bolts on the base plate right there, just because I know it's coming up here, of course, to these big water in Lake Champlain and St. Lawrence River. You need to have all the stability you can. But you know, I don't use the extra pole on every single tournament or every single day. I use it when I'm live scoping, like here. You know, we're 100% live scoping. I can bring that thing up. I've had it down midways today, but I can bring it up. I can also move it around based on the glare, which is nice. There's times where I'm running trolling motor in a different direction. There's a weird glare. But 2 reasons I like it up like that. One is I'm not looking over, and it feels so odd just leaning over and looking down. So I can look more flat, more natural. Number 2, and most importantly, I can see better. I can see better. Everything's closer to my eyes. I can see movement on the screen better. I can just, everything is closer to me, and that's a big deal, you know. And if I want to make an adjustment, I don't have to bend all the way down. And so that's really, really, really nice how they have this thing set up. It's fully customizable. You can basically leave it that high. You can lower it down. Again, you can move it wherever you'd like. And it's just a really unique mount. I mean, there's a lot of mounts out there. Mounts are just mounts. I mean, I've used them all. Oh, there's one. Just different mounts. It's a small one. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's one of those little, I guess this is a perch. Like a white perch, I think is what they call it. He was in 33 feet of water on the bottom. Been out here catching big smallmouth. That's cool. There we go. Anyways, these are the beat down mounts, guys. Great people. Give them a call if you want to deck out your boat. They make a custom plate, probably for every boat, but maybe not every single boat, but just about every one. And so you tell them you have a skeeter or whatever kind of boat, and they have a certain plate for it. And then of course what I did here on the bottom is I just ran my dual units here side by side, and they're right here bolted to the floor on the bracket on the bottom. And so I have 3 on the front, and we have 3 at the console. Added an extra unit. And so what I did is I called Beatdown. I said, hey, I want to add an extra unit. Do you have a longer pole? And they said, sure. We have one for 3 mounts. So they sent me another pole. I literally unscrewed the Allens, took the old pole out, slid the new pole in. I had to have another one of these base mounts. Screwed that to my new unit, slid them all on, and boom, just that quick, I was able to put a 3rd unit on this boat. And when it's time to take one off, I literally unscrew this end cap, unscrew this, slide off a unit, and I'm back to 2. So it's just slick. It's just really, really slick. These guys, it's a unique mount again, and you can just do so much with it. But having 3 like this is great. I have side imaging and live sonar on this far right one shooting out the back, and then I have my map, and then I have my 2D and my clear view on this one. So I feel like a stock trader, except we're out here catching bass. I know this is quite crazy. 6 units on my boat. I never thought I'd have 6 units on my boat, but I think it looks pretty cool, and it's set up right. So great job, Beatdown. Going for him. Wow. That's awful. Yeah. An extra boat dock. Where are you gonna find a boat dock? Got another one. Got another one. Let's see how big this one is. I got him hooked at least. 3 something. Probably. Yeah, he's definitely 3. I'm gonna break this one off. I know. That's probably the smallest one. But the only good thing is, like, all of them are 3. Yeah, I got static in the air. Is that dangerous? Oh God, it shocked me again. Yeah, my rod shocked me, dude.
Wait, what?
It shocked me, dude. Like, it zapped me hard.
I think I heard it.
Listen. Are we gonna get electrocuted?
I want to leave. Where do we go?
No. But I can't touch that rod. No. It's not raining. I can't touch the rod, dude.
Are we gonna get struck by lightning?
We could get struck by lightning.
Where do we go?
I mean, I don't know where to go.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I don't even have to stick the rod up in the air. I mean, it's literally
No, dude.
it's literally it's humming my rod at my waist. Put static in the air. It's like humming my rod and everything. It's kind of dangerous, but I mean, I hadn't seen any lightning yet, so I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. But
Oh boy,
it's
building.
It's getting pretty bad. We got to go that way. So I don't know what to do.
You see the radar?
Is it getting bad?
It's getting way worse.
Oh gosh, dude, yeah. Well, we're stuck right here.
Oh, we're gonna get one. At least it says it's not gonna be like red, but
okay. See if I can catch one more. He's all over it. Okay. Got him. He chased it for a long time. Alright, it's the last one, dude. We gotta go. There's a bunch of them out here, dude. 3 something. Yeah. I mean, it's a 3. Okay, dude. Okay. Ah, you got me. Ah, I got you. Okay, we gotta go. We see our opportunity to move. We gotta make a run for it, bro. Okay. I don't know if we'll get a fish anymore today or not. It's not looking like it. But if there was ever a chance to make a legitimate good move right now, it's right there. Nope, smallmouth. Big school level. No, I mean 2.5. This actually feels better. This actually feels good, dude. It just feels good. Look at my hand. See how red it is? I'm thinking I'm gonna do this. This is not bad. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna just go forward with that. I mean, why not? I mean, look at my hand, dude. See how red it is. It hurts. We've caught so many fish today. I mean, people have been doing it for years. Update. We're in for the day, I guess. I don't know, man. I hate coming in early, but if it was just rain, I wouldn't worry about it. But one of the reports says hail and 60-mile winds. It's just, you get caught in one of those bad cells. We're out in open water anyways, trying to fish. It's just not real conducive or safe. I mean, I've got shocked a bunch today with my rod, which is kind of hard to believe, but that is crazy. Electricity in the air, a lot of lightning. It's not worth it. We won't do real well in this tournament if we get struck by lightning today, you know? Yeah. I'm really scared.
You sort of got me.
Really?
I mean, the chair got me a little bit more than anything.
Oh, we finally got it.
It wasn't as good as I got you last night.
Dude, you bear crawled. He bear crawled in my room, dude. I'm sitting there on my phone.
Did he really?
I'm looking at TikTok. It's pitch dark, dude. You know how your eyes get all adjusted to your phone?
He got your
And he bear crawled up and came up like this. Like this. Whoa!
Outside
in
his
my
pillow.
face.
Hawaii was the best I ever seen.
No, hey, I got him last night.
It was good.
But we wasn't filming.
Last night was good.
Wait, what happened to Hawaii?
No, he hit under the bed.
He was underneath the
and
bed.
grabbed my ankles. I was standing there like this.
That
I was getting ready to get in bed, and he went, rah! And shot out from under the bed.
And it
grabbed
was
my
already a
feet.
spooky little house.
Yeah. Grabbed my feet. Yeah. Well, I got him though. So I came in today at 4 o'clock because McCoy tricked me. He kept saying it was going to be bad weather. We better hurry up. McCoy even went as far as putting fake sounds on his phone to act like there was getting alerts. I found out later.
He did. He really wanted to come.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come today anyway.
We got here and he went straight to sleep.
That's terrible.
Who?
McCoy.
Yeah.
What?
Like when we tournament fish, he sleeps all day, I think.
No, I don't. I did one day.
Temperatures changed quite a bit. A little cool front's coming in. Should be good actually.
Rain today. It's gonna rain a lot today, actually. It's 5:30 in the morning. We need to get out of here. Camry just left. He's on a mission. He didn't even say bye. You know what we found yesterday was okay. I found an area that has a bunch of good quality fish. I didn't catch the 4-pounders or over 4s that I was hoping to catch, or at least a few of them. But that doesn't mean they're not there. I think you can still buckle down and still catch a decent bag in that area, and then stumble across a couple schools of some bigger fish. So there's a lot more to investigate. We have basically 2 more days of hard work ahead of us, and you need to find a couple areas to yourself, and you need to find a couple baits that those fish react to more consistently. And we need to keep them honest too. We need to go up shallow in the grass a little bit, throw some top water. I caught a lot of fish last year in that range along those grass lines, and I would go along those grass lines and say 12, 15 foot of water and find schools of fish in there as well, eating perch. So I need to investigate some of that today and tomorrow and try to find a couple of areas. Those are good fish. Those are a lot of 4.5-pound fish up shallow, just roaming around, what we call perch eaters. So we need to find some of those fish, because a lot of times those fish offshore on those little minnow fish, yeah, they're in a school of 2 or 3 fish, but they're not consistently bigger fish. You'll catch a big one in the mix. Sometimes you find those groups on those grass lines. Those perch eaters, those are good solid 4.5-pounders. We need to look at the wind forecast for Friday.
Wow.
Just look at it. Tell me what you see. So and this is through AccuWeather, on my Bass Forecast app.
Yeah.
And it's showing Friday at 11 a.m., August 9th, 9 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour. That's the highest.
Wind finder shows 21 with a gust of 31.
Yeah. But did you notice how it's just one little area of the lake that's showing that, and the rest of it's not? Does it zoom out a little bit? That's your map. Did you see your map?
Inland Sea.
Yeah, but see how that's only the inland sea. That's strange. Like, how do you? That's a forecast. That's not like a.
Plattsburgh, it says 17.
Yeah.
You can tell it's blowing hard all over the lake.
Yeah. This is AccuWeather here on the Bass Forecast, so it doesn't show anything real alarming. It definitely goes up. That's the only day it does.
Well, yesterday was Champlain standards was kind of disappointing. Had about 17 pounds or so, and it wasn't easy. I didn't expect it to be easy. These fish get beat up so bad anymore with our technology that it just makes them harder and harder to catch. So a lot of them didn't want to commit to the bait, but it's going to take big weights, and we're going to go to a different area today. Try some different things. See if leave no stone unturned. That's what we're going to do. I'm about convinced that I'm going to have to turn my heat on tomorrow morning if it keeps at 66 right now. But if it keeps this up tomorrow morning, we might have the heat on in the truck. But in the meantime, I'm going to go find some big old brown fish.
Take an extra prop as well. I put a new one on. It's a 25. Put a new one on. That one did good this year, but I'm gonna run this new one today just to see, play around. If I can get another half mile or another mile an hour or two out of a new prop, that's a big deal on these long big bodies of water, especially with the St. Lawrence. I'm gonna be probably running 100-something miles a day. You gain 2 miles an hour, that's a huge deal. Look at this, it fits right here, dude. A little toolbox. Right there, perfect. Isn't that great? This is I bought this at Walmart. And this little $40 set. And they'll rust. Look, they're gonna rust. They're gonna get a little jacked up. But at the end of the year, take out the sockets and stuff that aren't rusted out, throw them in your toolbox, and then I buy a new little tool set every year and I stick it in the boat. And I use it a lot throughout the year on different things. So nice to have a toolbox, and it's nice to have a little place to put it in the skier. Right there, tucked in the back. Okay, well, time for me to go locate some.
You see my 3 units? It is pretty slick how they do that.
It's got 4, man.
I know, but look how this. Have you seen the bar?
Follow behind. Yeah, that's cool.
But it only took me like 20 minutes to hook this whole thing up, dude.
That is cool.
Just slid one in, and then one
That bar is definitely the most genius mount.
Yeah. Yeah, I just.
You're running 6 grand.
This one's just for side. Tell by the way they were swimming. Not a big one though. Nope. Not a big one. The smallmouth are not on the bottom. They're roaming around. Again, I'm in 35 feet of water, and I'm seeing some fish on the bottom. Those aren't bass. Those are like perch, yellow perch, white perch. Thank you, buddy. And the smallmouth swim around kind of quick. They're looking to feed. You'll find a few fish laying around that look like the right size, but they're not real active. When you find that, they just don't seem to be. I haven't caught any of them. I can't get him up. I put this lighter, real light head. Oh my gosh, this thing is pissed. Oh my gosh. Wow. Literally on the bottom. Yes. Now, is he a 4-pounder? No, I don't think he's even a 4-pounder. I think he's like a 3-something. I think he's a 3-something. $3.63, so he's like a 310. Like a 310. Okay, thank you, buddy. Am I going towards you? There they go. Hang on. I got them coming down on them good. Oh, they see it. Here they come. Got one. 2.5. No, he's not even 2.5. 2 pounder. 2 pounder. 2 pounder. There we go. That's a good one. Look at that one, guys. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, dude. Check it out, boys. Little babies. 3:30 on the dot. Oh, that's funny. I called it like on the dot, 3:30. So it's a 3.5. Bye, dude. 3.5s won't get you paid. 3.5s will not get you paid. But in my opinion, when you're out here catching an individual fish, especially, you know, one fish to up to 3 or 4 fish in a school, those ones that are strictly on bait, you've got the chance of catching a big one. So yeah, so that's what we're doing so far. I'm seeing some fish. Put me a little. There's 2 colors I like. Smallmouth fishing. My 2 favorite is this white ice. I think it's a little discolored. I think it's been carried around for a while. But I like to put. I rub it all over the bait, of course. But I like to put a nice little thick wad of it right here. Right there. I'll start it out in there. Because it just adds, look at that, see it's all packed in there. And then I rub the rest on. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's like cheese in a burger. Perfect. Stays on there real good. That'll stay in there for a lot longer. Little flake. Little scent. Perfect. Look at that thing, guys. So you can add a little sparkle, just a little bit, to that bait. Kind of gives it a unique look. About a 2 1/4, smallest one yet. I put a heavier weight on. So here's a tip for you. Okay, you ready for this? So on cloudy days, you would think that open water fish would just be high in the water because it's not sunny and they might be higher in the water and the bait would be higher in the water and all this good stuff. What I've found over the years is fish on smallmouth and spots on cloudy days go to the bottom a lot, and the bait does too. So the bait will be a little bit deeper. So it's kind of the opposite. Now if you're fishing shallow water, it's a different deal, but open water fish like we're doing at this tournament, sunny days those fish will get higher, they're more active. Cloudy days, they literally stay a little deeper. 210. 210. See, the other thing is you got to find fish that have been out here eating and they're fat. These are not. I got a big one. Hang on. I got a big one. Hang on. I got the big one. I think it's, yeah, 3.5. Dude, why can't I catch a freaking 4, dude? Yeah, no kidding. Dude, I've thrown it. There's so many of them that don't move. Like that one, look, there's a blob about every 100 feet here. Single blob. It was over 3.5 pounder. And none of them have hardly reacted. I threw at that one. Same exact blob, same exact like depth, everything exactly the same, and it bit, and it was a smallmouth. All right, getting close to the end of the day, guys. It's been raining like crazy, so I hadn't filmed a bunch. Got to kind of put the cameras up, but gloomy. Not a whole lot going on. Caught maybe 17.5 again today, which I don't believe is anywhere close to what I need. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. The weather today is, with this is just not good. So it's been hard to kind of, I think I've seen a lot more fish than actually reacted. So I like what I found, where I found it. I think if I hammer it out in there, I can do a pretty good job. But I definitely need to find something better. So we got a couple more hours of fishing, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick look at what's going on. That one. Let's put the camera down, guys. Literally the next cast, I put the camera down. Next cast, I caught this one. It's a different spot here. I've caught them here before. Nice one, but he's just not thick. Like that. We're looking for the ones that are fat. Like this fish right here should weigh 4 pounds, but it doesn't. It weighs 3 something. A long fish. I guarantee he only weighs like 3.5. He should weigh like right at 4. Super skinny. He's 3.9. 3.9. All right. You almost went in. At least there's some fish here, though. Damn is what I am. I think I'm on something a little better than I realized, though. At least I'm being optimistic about it, I'll say that. It's like there's a lot of good quality fish in there. I just think I can catch a couple of the right ones when it's time. Whew. Rained a little bit today, huh?
Not a ton, but decent amount.
You can't, very still out there.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
You catching 40 pounds you came in, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm catching so many, I'm just figured out
Hundreds of them.
flip.
The sad thing is the weight's gonna be exactly what the weights always are.
Yeah.
But God, it's so frustrating. I can't catch like consistent any fish over like
any high threes, dude. I'm not even catching like 312s. I'm catching just like one today.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I had a 4-4, a 3, 2 3 and heavy threes, like 310, 312s, then a couple 3.5s. That would have been my 5.
Yeah.
Whatever that
I
is.
had
18 something.
I had a 312, and the rest, you know, close to 3.5. So that's what I had. 17 pounds. I had 17.5 pounds probably. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll probably need 36. Much as I hate to think.
The only difference is that these fish are not fat
I
everywhere.
ain't found no fat. I mean,
No?
the 4-4 I caught was real fat.
Yeah,
But I caught other fish in that area that were not.
right. I'm thinking those big ones, man, are spread out shallow around that grass and stuff. I mean, you fished a bunch of it though, hadn't you?
Yeah, I fished a good bit today.
I can't eat hot stuff like you do.
He's going, you know, when it burns so bad, you gotta. Dude, that doesn't look like buffalo.
It's hot. I mean, it got a good flavor. It's hot.
Ooh, that's kind of scary right there now.
That's hot.
Still on fire?
No, a little bit. There was some blue cheese. I can't eat them. They're hot, ain't they?
Yeah. That's not buffalo either. That's like got a lot of pepper, cayenne, or something.
It's got a lot of hot on it.
Pretty hot.
You know, it's like we got to step it up tomorrow. There's a lot of, I mean, this lake's huge. We covered a lot of it today, and I just, in my gut, I feel like I can catch a pretty good bag, but I'm not even winning fish right now. But I can find a couple areas. Two things that I want to focus on tomorrow: deeper, a couple different parts of the lake, deeper water, and then also some shallower stuff too around some grass lines. Try to see if I can't find some places where I can catch some good solid 4-pounders. Kind of those perch eaters, you know. Last year there was a lot of those fish that were on those islands, and you would catch them in that 13, 14 foot of water. I didn't try it a lot today. Didn't catch any doing it when I did, so I don't know. Canterbury did catch one decent one, 4-pounder, so doing that. So just got to get out there tomorrow and get after it. You know, practice has been a little wanky. But yesterday we had storms and kind of were pinned in the area because we, you know, the storms were all around. And then today it was rainy and just miserable. Those fish just didn't react. So tomorrow, I think we have good weather tomorrow.
What?
Good morning, y'all. Here, let me see that real quick. Hang out with y'all first, just a second. Good morning. Good morning. This tournament and that tournament. Then we have several other really cool events going on that I want to tell y'all about. Team USA. We have an event. We have 2 events this year. We have one in, is it Quebec? New Brunswick. Yes, New Brunswick. Up on the St. John's River. Not from Florida, obviously. Smallmouth. We're fishing that. Justin Hammer and I are a team this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got that event coming up in end of September. And then we have the Bass Open at Hartwell. So we can finish out the year. Bass Open. If I can do a pretty good tournament there, we'll get Angler of the Year on the Bass Open side, which doesn't really do anything other than just a little title. Kind of neat. It'd be kind of nice to have something like that. And then the last event that we have is the World Championship in Rome. I've been telling people we're going to Rome for the World Championship. It's going to be awesome. Canterbury, you excited about that?
I am.
It's going to be cool, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
You know, doing those, trying to make an Olympic sport, bass fishing, trying to bring it to the Olympics. But it's been awesome. I mean, you know, we got to experience a lot of places and never would have got to go if it wasn't for bass fishing. So really looking forward to it, though. I mean, Italy's somewhere I've always wanted to go, so we're going to get to experience it.
Catch some Italian bass.
That's awesome. It's a 3-pounder. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Not even right. Okay. All right. Look at there, guys. All right. Nice. Look at that one. That's cool though. That was a cool little bite. Super lightweight deal. Kept following him around and got him to bite. Just goes to show you that there's smallmouth out here, guys. You know, I tried a heavier, I've got all different sizes on, but I kept trying different sizes, and not a real big one, but I went to the real light, super lightweight deal and let it sink down. It took a minute to kind of make the right cast, and it's a nice fish, but see how skinny that fish is? That's a problem. You want the ones that have fat bellies, and I just have not been able to locate those yet. I'm trying different places, but this is a real lightweight head, super lightweight, and it just sank down and the fish just ate it. So that was a good little confidence booster that I can find some of these fish sometimes and just keep trying to make super accurate casts to them, get them to bite. That was cool. Barely felt him tick it too. It was so awesome. Huh? No.
Oh, never mind.
I just thought you were able to see the license.
Appreciate that. Somebody
Okay.
was trying to flag it down. We got somebody on the boat in custody, so
Oh, yeah. No. I just stopped to fish.
good luck to you.
See you, man. Thanks. Right. Oh, I got one. Hang on. I got one. Nice fish. Yeah. Three 3 something. Not a tournament winner though. Still a good fish. Got one. Oh, got another one. Oh gosh. Another largemouth. He's bigger. He's bigger. Oh boy. Not much bigger, but he's bigger. He's probably 3. Oh shoot. Get out here with a brush hog, dude. Throw a brush hog, Texas rig, a creature bait. This one's longer, so this one's got to be 3.5 because he's a long fish. It's got to be. Almost 3.5. 3.5. 3.6. Okay. There he is. That's a good one. Two something. That's fun. Oh, there's one. Hang on. I got one on a chatterbait. How big's this one? I think it's a... I don't know, dude. I think he's bigger than the other one. Let's see what this one is. Dude, these are beautiful fish. I think this is a 4. It's fat. All right, 3.14. 3.14. Okay. 3.14. Yeah, I think I can catch a pretty good bag in here, I think. That was just going down the grass. Guys, that was crazy. Just this milfoil. I've never seen the milfoil or whatever that grass is there on the edge like this. It's different this year, which is good. Because I think you can just chatterbait down the edge of it the whole time and just catch them like that. That's awesome. That's awesome. The river's back there. We could go fish the river tomorrow.
Good. Look at the sunset. It's crazy.
Dude, wow. Look at that, all that pink sky. That's crazy. I put a new prop on. This thing is running good. That's a 25 pitch. It's got a lot of cup in it. This thing was going like 71 miles an hour today, which is good. So here's my setup in the back. I don't know if everybody's seen this, but pretty basic deal. This is the Dakota Lithium 320 amp hour battery, 315 or 320, one of those. And then I've got the 260 36 volts. I've got the power pole charge. And that thing's been great so far, you know. And the other thing is it charges your batteries as you drive around, because with the Yamaha it has a very high output alternator. So it's putting a lot of juice back in to your batteries while I'm driving. And on Lake Champlain and big bodies of water like the St. Lawrence, you can almost charge your batteries. I bet at the St. Lawrence when I drive in, like an hour and a half drive back in, I bet we almost charge our battery. So I bet when I plug it in, it's like 90% full. But I have to give a huge shout out to Skeeter Yamaha. My boat has been flawless this year. That motor is awesome. It's a proven platform. The SHO is just amazing. This is the 21 footer, of course, and I really like that. People ask me, should I do the 20 or 21? If you live on a lake that's, you know, kind of small, or you just fish locally, a 20 is great. But if you're going to travel around and do some big water stuff, the 21, that extra foot does make a difference. It just does. And the main reason for that is it's just, it won't beat you up as much, but the fishability is better. That extra foot keeps the bow in the water more, so you're not bouncing up out of the waves. At 20 footer, your prop's going to be coming out a lot more, so it does help. Of course, the beat down's been awesome this year so far. No issues with all that. We're going to put it to the test this week, though, between here and St. Lawrence. I'll say this: if these, which I'm fully confident they are, but if they survive the St. Lawrence and Champlain, done. You can't do any more to them. So I like the setup. I know I haven't crushed them all year long, but I tell you, I've felt good fishing. Between the rods, the setup, the way the boat is, everything's been enjoyable. So it is time. It's taco time. Did you make tacos?
Yeah.
What?
It's Taco Tuesday.
It
is Taco Tuesday.
You can do it.
If you slap me with one of those,
I want to.
I will throw this Mountain Dew at you hard as I can. I might throw this plate at you. McCoy, put the camera down.
I cook dinner. Don't do this to me.
What? Scott, pull. It's like, looks like it's, the edge is.
What?
Slap me with a tortilla.
I didn't mind the chin.
Ears ringing. I mean, like ringing. That's my ear is ringing. Oh my gosh. So today, interesting day. Should be a lot of news to talk about later on. It's going to be, I'll say, a heated debate. So today we have our big official meeting with Bassmaster, and the topics are going to be. So yeah, it's a meeting. It's a meeting about LiveScope. It's going to be a meeting.
The ones that want to come out with it first,
Right.
if they do anything.
It's going to be a meeting about LiveScope, a meeting about rules.
We need to go, don't we?
Yeah.
And there's just been a lot of crazy stuff. There's been a lot of, what would you call it with the rules?
Slap that one.
Oh my gosh.
I hurt somebody.
It's hard as a rock, dude.
That puts your eye out.
But what would you call these rules are like just frivolous. I mean, there's some that were bad.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear,
I can't hear you.
People did a lot of silly things.
There's been some pretty gray, shady stuff going on this year.
Like a lot of gray area.
Several unintentional rule breakings.
Yeah.
But there's
I'm one of them.
Yeah, unintentional is unintentional. One time.
Yeah.
Unintentional 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I guess I'm gonna drive.
Yeah. Camera got a new truck. Check it out, guys. Thing's awesome. It's that gray color. Got the deck system back there.
Well, this thing still smells good.
Dang.
Look at this. He got his paddle stuck in his back. That's a good spot for pickleball.
Got the big new dash. It's nice.
Dang, we're gonna be late.
So this is 2024, huh?
Kidding.
$1,000 for your late.
I need,
Yeah.
200
Is it 200?
for your late. 1,000 if you don't show up.
Really?
Well, hurry up.
All right, we just got done with our meeting right there. Interesting meeting. We've got an update. You want to tell them what it is?
That might be the most important meeting Bass has ever had.
Yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah.
The update is nothing's done yet.
Well, the update is
There's no update.
All right, where are we going?
we're going to Gus's Hot Dogs, I guess.
I thought you said you was going to the sushi.
I want to go to sushi, but I don't want to eat hot dogs.
McCoy's meeting us at Gus's right now.
Gus's?
So they didn't ban live sonar, they banned minnows and jerk baits for next year is what they've done. They banned anything that's classified as a jig, kind of like they did with the Alabama rigs, anything with a jig head with a minnow on it. Straight tail minnow specifically. If it has a boot tail, it's fine, but straight tail minnow style bait gone for next year. And any deep diving jerk bait is also banned.
Only
so now,
deep diving?
Hello.
yeah. So that's the rules for next year. Sonar's here to stay.
Hello.
Lures are gone.
Hey.
So what'd you think about the meeting?
I didn't know anything about it. How was it?
We had a meeting today.
5 hours?
5-hour meeting.
You ever had Gus's?
No. What's a red hot?
Well, you're about to
Hot
find
dog,
out.
Because there was a hot red hot.
No,
place
it's just a
down
hot dog. They got like chili sauce they put on it with no beans.
there. So
Yeah.
Chili dog.
Guess I could've held it for you, huh?
That's a Michigan dog.
We're gonna complete this with Will Franks.
Corey gets it done.
Oh, I didn't get the red squid.
Yeah.
You get this red squid hot dog.
Take us a meeting. Yeah. See ya.
All right, that's pretty good. I didn't hit a red hot though. It was a different-
I was yeah, I didn't get a red hot. so I was a
we
little
messed
bit
up. We didn't order the
disappointed.
right thing.
Didn't order the right thing. It wasn't bad food.
You
Food
know,
was good.
McCoy ordered the right red hot. You ate a red hot. It was good.
How'd you like the red hot over the hot dog?
light braid. I'm using the P-Line 10 and 12 pound P-Line X braid, and then you do a double uni knot. And there's all those other knots like the FG knot, all that other stuff. I don't really know how to tie those that well, so I did the double uni.
And then of course I'm putting just a P-line Spinex fluorocarbon leader. So 10 pound braid to some type of Spinex pound test. This is 9 for here, that's pretty good. St. Lawrence, we might go to 11 just because you're dealing with bigger fish out there. But 9 right here is really good. And I like pulling off about 10 feet. I'll pull off. That's 6, another 3, so it's about 9 feet on this one. So that's basic setup on all of my spinning reels. And that braid, what it does, it just gives you that extra sensitivity. It gives you a lot better cast and just more consistent with everything. That braid lasts forever. So every one of my spinning rods, pretty much everybody on tour has that type of setup. Some people like a little bit longer leader. Some people put 15, 20 feet of leader on. I don't, so. But that's it. We're gonna rig up probably 7 spinning rods. Couple bait casters, of course, for the largemouth bite. You know, we've got a little change in the weather coming that was a little unexpected. They didn't have this in the forecast, and it's really due to I think Hurricane Debbie that came across Florida. Some of that system's coming up this way now. So now they're calling for pretty heavy winds on Friday and a lot of rain. As well as Saturday, I don't think the wind is as bad, but a lot of rain as well. So it could complicate things. You know, I'm a little exposed out there in the main lake doing what I'm doing. So I don't know. You know, I'm glad I have some largemouth to fall back on. So obviously we may have to lean on those a little bit more on Friday and Saturday. You know, if it gets real bad out there where it's 3 and 4 foot waves and white capping, you can't hold position. You can't present the bait properly. So that's the deal. You know, we're gonna rig this up and see what happens. You know, I still think the weights are the same. 18 pounds a day will get a check. To have a chance to win this thing, you're gonna need 21 a day. That's just what you're gonna need. So
Pickleball or fishing?
Fishing.
Yeah. You know, Champlain has always been one of my favorite lakes in the country. Really and truly, it's always been one of my favorite lakes. It used to be one of my favorite tournament lakes, and it's changed a lot with forward-facing sonar and with the dynamic of the smallmouth getting as big as they have. So now you really don't separate yourself by fishing for largemouths, but I like fishing for both. And seemed a little tougher than normal the first day or day and a half, but I did get a little stuff dialed in second day and third day. So you know, still gonna have to catch 20 pounds a day here to have a chance, and I think I'm on the right track. Just hopefully I can catch 5 of them every day, 5 big ones each day, and you know, maybe we can make a run at it. Got to end the year strong. Looking forward to getting it started.
I don't know, Bubba. That's where the scale goes in there? What else goes in there? That's just the scale?
Well, I just charged that. Hold on.
How long do those the 3 batteries last?
That's a lithium. I just charged it.
How long does those last?
This one will last 2 or 3 tournaments. I put those batteries in at the beginning of the year.
Okay. Nice. Might have to get one of those. All right, so what do you think winning weight's gonna be?
80.
What's that, 81?
85.
85?
85. Bearing we don't have to fish in 20-mile-an-hour wind one day. Do that, it may be 82.
I bet it's 82. I think it's 82 no matter what. That's what I think.
I hope you're right.
I'm hoping
It's hard to do it here every day. I've had like, when Paulinic won, I had 20 pounds something, had 20 pounds. No, I had 19.12 the first day. I didn't have a 4-pounder. Second day, I didn't have a fish under 4, and I had 21 something. And the third day, I caught like 17, and I finished 12th.
And what time of year was that?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I don't even know what time of year it was. But I'm just saying, it's hard to catch over 20 every day.
Yeah. Yeah, this place used to not produce very many bags over 20.
Well, used to. The reason that I like this used to be my favorite lake in the country, and it still is one of my favorite lakes in the country. It's not my favorite tournament lake anymore.
Right.
Because the smallmouth got so big. Used to, if you practiced for largemouths, either way, north or south, if you went to Ty and you got on them and you could go down there, I fished with your dad down there. He almost won that year, and I did really good. But if you got on them down there and you had the weather to run it every day, you could catch over 20, and you'd separate yourself from the smallmouth, because 18 pounds was a big bag of smallmouth, or maybe 18 and a half. And now, people catch over 20 with all smallmouth all the time. So you can't, it's a high risk. Used to be high risk, high reward. Now it's a high risk, low or not so big reward, you know.
McCoy said he wants to stay here today.
Well, he's got to stay ahead of the editing. And he said it's nap time in a little bit.
My marshal never called Lisa. I'm like, awesome.
Really?
Nah. But Lisa said if he told you he's not coming, McCoy can go with you, but he told me he's not coming. So.
80 degrees today, though. Lake Champlain, baby. This is a special lake for me. You won't believe this. And a lot of people don't know this, especially for y'all that are new to the channel. But I've won 3 FLW tournaments here over the years. The first one was 100,000. The second one was 200,000, and the third one I think was 125,000. So I've won first 3 times. And I came in 4th twice. And I've had 3 or 4 other finishes that weren't all that great. But this lake's been really good to me. So, you know, things have changed. We're here in August. That was always in June when I did really well. The fish were still kind of spawning. It was like a mix between regular fishing and spawning. And now it's August. Of course, these fish are a totally different deal. But it's a good lake. It's going to take, here's what's crazy. We got to go catch 20 pounds a day. That's what we have to do. I don't know if we can do it. I think I'm around a decent group of fish, but 20 pounds is a lot for me right now. So that's, and here's the deal. Yeah, we need 4-pounders, but we need a couple 4.5s. That 4.5 pounders goes a long way. So it's 5:20 in the morning. Sun's already up. Tournament's gonna blast off at 7. Let's go. You gotta go to the bathroom again?
No.
Really? Getting your morning.
A morning jog.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's exercise. All right. Well, beautiful morning. What's just crazy about this tournament is how 1 pound either way makes a huge difference. What I mean by that is, like, 16 pounds is a pretty good bag of fish. It'll have you in about 85th place. 17.5 pounds, I have you in 55th place. 18.5 pounds, I have you in 45th place. 19 pounds, I have you in like 20th place, and so on. So it's like literally a difference of 2 pounds from really bad tournament to a really good tournament.
You know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting today. We don't have that much bad weather today, but tomorrow we got 17 to 20 mile an hour winds out of the south, so it's really going to be nasty tomorrow if we go. So today you better catch what you can catch. You know, I think we're going to need to catch, to have a shot to win, I think you're going to need 20 pounds a day, at least. I mean, it probably, I said it's going to take 83 to 85, so we're going to see. We're going to go out and see what we can catch. Looking forward to it, excited about it, so see what we can do today.
I kind of regret not spending more time chasing largemouth. The chatter this morning kind of around the dock, which I don't pay much attention to, but is that largemouth are going to play a little bit more this year. So if that's the case, we're going to be on the struggle bus. We're going to target brownies all day and try to get 18 plus. If we get anything over 18, we'll be happy.
Brighter than the rising sun, I'm the king of this mountain, standing on the top, looking down on you. This is my legacy. You can't hold me, gravity, 'cause I'm the king of this mountain. Look in the eyes of a champion. The eyes of a champion. Brighter than the rising sun, I'm the king of this mountain, standing on the top, looking down on you. This is my legacy. You can't hold me, gravity, 'cause I'm the king of this mountain. Look in the eyes of a champion. I'm the king.
That's a big one. Oh, he's not that big. Okay, so I went to a lighter weight and hovered it over him, and he bit it. Okay. That's crazy, you move it around like that, different size weights. And a little different bait too, he bit it. $3 1/4. Literally under the boat. Good one. Real big one. I'm liking this lighter weight, big time. That wasn't pretty, but we got him. Bigger than the other one. It's almost a 4-pounder right there, man. It's actually a good one. It's the size we need.
say that's almost a 4-pounder. Yes. 4 pounds. We need it right there. We need 5 of these, buddy. Okay. Put this on the 4-pound side. We figured out how to catch them now. Isn't that crazy? I threw that other minnow at them, and not any of them would react. And that's what's laying around. I put that lighter weight on, and a different minnow too, and they're biting it. They're biting it, boys. No, not a big one. It's a fish though. Caught me with my pants down. Change to a different bait. You know, sometimes you just got to do that. These fish. That's just like a 2-pounder. All that does is put him in his 2 pounds. I'll grab this thing. This has got to go. For sure. White. I know it's gray. Okay. Well, the only good thing with that is we changed to a different lure. So that's a giant. Big one. We're just gonna pick them apart in here one at a time. Got it swallowed. Oh yeah. There we go. Bait's gone. Nice one. See what he weighs. Another heavy 3. That's what I need. Three-pounder. But for now, we'll take it. He ain't that big, he just mean. Yeah. Yeah, just old 3-pounder. God, he's hooked funny. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Three and a half. It's a good one. God almighty. He's jumped 72 times. Might be a 4-pounder. They're so hard to tell though. No, he's not a 4-pounder. He's just mean as he can be. Oh, pretty solid one though. Wasn't coming off in a million years. They don't ever give up. That son of a gun come shot off the bottom chasing my trolling motor prop. He shot up under the boat and I dropped it down. He chased it down and ate it.
Oh, it was under the boat when I set the hook. Probably the ugliest hook set ever. I don't even know how big he is. Me neither. Right now I got 4 fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Fat like me too. That might be my biggest one. 312.
I need that seat. That's where I do land most of them. Stay on, baby. I think that's a 4-pounder. Nope. He ain't a 4-pounder, I don't think. He's little. He ain't nothing to him. I'm glad he came off. Stay on. If you're a bass, I don't think it's a bass. No.
No.
Yeah. Probably what a bunch of them are. They're big walleye. Big old walleye.
Yeah.
Oh, keep him.
Heck yeah.
I wish he'd just come on.
That's a huge walleye. He's long.
Feels a little bit better. Yeah. It's still not big, I don't think. Maybe. That'd be a good one there. Staying down. I think that's a pretty good one. Yeah, big. That's a 4-pounder.
All yours, all yours.
Come on, baby, stay on there.
That's what you were looking for, aren't you?
It's one of them. He's not a 4, I don't think. But he's a good one. Not as big as I thought. Green.
That's a real big one, dude. Come on, bud. I think that's another right at 4 pounds, which gives me 2 fish now. That's like a 314. Okay, good. It took a minute. We have 2 fish now, even though that other one was a 3-pounder. It doesn't count. We have to catch we got to basically catch 4-pounders. Thank you. What's the length limit here? 12 inches? I just think it's bad luck to throw one back. I'm just superstitious like that. Obviously I'm gonna get rid of him. I would just normally throw him back, but I'm just superstitious. You don't have to even put him in you can put him in as a 1.5 pounder. I don't know. Feels big. Yeah, good one. Crazy, bro. I think it's about a 4-pounder. I can't tell how big he is. I mean, dude, he's just mad. I don't want to pull too hard, you know? That's a good one. Well, he's not that good. Not as big as I thought. Than anything. He's not even that good, dude. He helps me though, a lot, based on what I had. He's 3.5. It's only 3.5. 3.5. That one. This one has got to go. 3.5. Look at that. Come on, be a big one. I think it's a big one. Just a little. Come here, dude. Three, 7. Put him over here for a second. Feel a lot better. I've got some largemouth that I could go to, and they're 4-pounders, but I need to save them for tomorrow, because if they blast us off tomorrow and it's blowing 30 right here, or whatever, I won't be able to fish here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got south wind stuff for largemouth. I could go right now, but yeah, I might catch a 4-pounder, but I don't want to burn them. I very well may need them in the next 2 days.
pretty sure you're not right. Dang, dude.
Throw a crayfish at me.
Get rid of that little bitty one. I can't remember.
Yep, eating crayfish. Sorry about that. I should have moved.
No, you're good. Thank you for help. Big of it. Same one I missed. How long he is?
Long, man, they're long.
That's crazy. I know he won't have me see it.
That's it.
I don't know how big he is. I mean, he's a decent one. I saw him. Maybe he's bigger than 3.5. I don't know. Huh. That's so awesome. I wish Lake Okeechobee had smallmouth. I don't think he's gonna help me. I got one that's 3.4. He's bigger than the 3.4 by like a couple tenths. So yeah, that one's bigger. Just a smidge. He's over here. Okay. I mean, he was like basically a tie, but like 1/10. 1/10 could be one place. One place is huge. Oh, big. Nice. I don't know if he helps me or not. Maybe he does. I don't 100% know. Oh, he's pretty long. Pretty long. No, he's not one we need. I think he's another one of those. He's skinny. See how skinny he is? I guarantee he's only like 3.4. It's not even a 3. I mean, it's literally a 291. Beautiful fish. Oh, you bugger. I don't know. Oh, crap, bro. I think he was little. Pretty sure they were little. Little, right? I don't know. Yeah, little. Man. These little ones up high, just can't do it. I need to stop chasing them, but it's like, it looks so good, you know? Last cast. Okay. Go. We barely made it, guys. That's the beautiful thing about the Garmin's, though. It tells me how far I am. But golly, that was... I don't know what we broke, if anything, but... that was crazy.
I'm a mover, I'm a shaker, baby, get a load of me. I'm a fire, I'm a blazer, I can't wait for you to see. Call you waiter, I'm your flavor, I'm a different kind of breed. I've been on my best behavior, it ain't nothing stopping me. Can't stop me now, can't stop me now. I'm on fire, down. Can't stop me now, can't stop me now, can't stop me now.
Next up, a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Champlain, North Carolina, Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Matt Airy with 5 fish here today. Unenviable task of following up that freak limit that Seth Fider just weighed in. 18-1 today, puts him in 26th place currently. 18 pounds and an ounce in 26th place currently, so not a bad day, but man, it feels like 18 on Champlain is what 15 is anywhere else.
Yeah, it really does. I remember 10 years ago, 12 years ago, coming here with FLW back in the day, and 17 a day would get you a top 20, but that was pre-forward-facing sonar. So I think those fish have always been out there. We're just able to access them now, which jacks the weights way up. And apparently I was fishing for the wrong color bass today, too, because I've seen fighters gigantic bags. Somebody earlier had a big bag of largemouth. So, yeah, I'm going to mix it up tomorrow, maybe target both species. I do think a mixed bag is going to be what it takes to do really well here this week.
All right, we'll keep them rolling. Good first day.
Champlain, 18-1, probably going to have us somewhere in the middle of the pack. I need to step it up tomorrow. These boys crack them like they always do. I'd like to catch, 18.5 to 19.5 tomorrow. I think it's very doable, and going to keep targeting smallmouth. I may mix it up a little bit tomorrow. I hadn't decided yet, but I don't really have much good largemouth stuff to go to, but I mean, 1 5 or 6 pound largemouth and 4, 3.5, 3 3/4 pound smallmouth puts you up there pretty good. So, yeah, we're gonna go after it tomorrow. We had fun today. Catching brown fish is always fun, and they jump about that high. And yeah, we're gonna go after them again tomorrow. Hopefully, wrangle up 18, 19 pounds.
He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a 2-time Classic qualifier from Clewiston, Florida. Let me hear it for Scott Martin. He's got a rich track record on this body of water. 5 fish here today. Scott Martin already in the Classic via his win. The Bassmaster Open, 17 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 37th place currently. Scott, you got a great history here on Champlain.
This lake's been really good to me. Over the years, I think we won 3 FLW Tour events here, and then came in 4th a couple times. That was always in June. June was always my special month here, but we caught a lot of fish today. I'm around some big fish. Just gotta get them in the boat, But it's a lot of fun. I do want to say a shout out to a special group of 2 people right here, Steve and Judy. They've been friends of mine. They've been coming to weigh-ins here in Plattsburgh for the last probably 15 years that I've been coming up here. They've been to Florida and fished with me. And I just want to say hi. I appreciate those guys always coming out. It's always special seeing all of my friends that I have around here.
Well, thank you guys for coming out here today.
A quarter pound's gonna hurt. I needed 18. It's kind of what I wanted. I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna be in this thing. I'm probably a little below halfway in the pack. But I think at the end of the day, 36 is still the number. So we just got to catch a little bit better tomorrow. And I think I can. You know, it's just, I lost that one good fish today that looked like a 4-pounder, which would have gotten rid of a 3-4. So that would have helped a bunch, give me, you know, mid-18s. But we got to go do some work on the boat. We tore up some things on the way in. Not good, to be honest with you. So we cracked some screens, and I don't even know what else. So we gotta go evaluate and do some work on the boat. Oh my gosh, look at that.
She was a beautician, and she actually did your mom's hair at one of the tournaments.
No kidding, look at that.
And, there's a picture of my grandfather. He's passed away now, but my grandmother's still going, and she wanted me to bring it up in case Roland or you were here. She wanted to show that.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
I got
Is that Champlain?
No, that's St. Lawrence when he won. He came in third in '77. I think it was '77.
I'm gonna take a picture of these.
I've got a ton of them. Ken Cook. He's got pictures of Ken Cook. He's got Forrest Wood. Yeah. Yep, and there's my grandmother. Yep. The old waist looks back in the old waist.
All right, thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, man.
Let's bring out a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Scott Canterbury with 5 fish here today. A 2-time FLW Tour winner, a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, and as I said, the 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. 5 fish for 18 pounds, 5 ounces, just outside the top 50 in 52nd place currently with 18 pounds and 5 ounces. So just outside the top 50, but definitely within reach tomorrow.
Yeah, it's within reach for sure. I had a tough day today. Really never caught a 4-pounder, and you got to have some of those here. So hopefully we can go out and catch 5 of them. Man, I tell you, it got a little bit sporty out there. I'd tell you, I wouldn't want to be out there in anything else than that Skeeter Yamaha. I made a run with 32 minutes left, about 5 miles. I passed 4 boats coming in. I knew I was going to be pushing it to be here on time, but I called on my very last cast. So, you know, thank goodness for Skeeter Yamaha and for last minute catches, I guess, because I only had about 17 pounds. So I made one good call at the end of the day. Hopefully I can catch 5 big ones tomorrow.
Last minute calls are always a good thing.
Man, today was a little tough, really and truly. I mean, I caught 18.5. I'm not too disappointed. Need to catch a little more than that to make the cut, I think. Catch 19, probably will make it. But I never caught a 4-pounder today, and that's what you got to catch here. You need to catch 5 of those every day, but hopefully we can step it up a little bit, catch 5 big ones tomorrow, and get back in this thing. I'd like to catch, you know, get over 20, and you'll move way up, maybe inside the top 25. So we're not out of it. We just got to grind it out, make a few adjustments, see if we can't catch 5 big ones.
It broke off and it slung around and I couldn't stop because it was only, I didn't have time. And what are you gonna do anyways? And it sledgehammered my 2 units. Busted them off.
that for me.
Hey, have y'all ever used like a 6 or 7 pound, like 6 pound braids?
No,
You use 8.
I use 8. That's all I use, really. 8.
Really?
Yeah.
That 8
He's 5 pound braid.
That 8 line's good.
Oh crap! I got some 3 pound braids. I'm thinking about using tomorrow.
What?
3 pound braid.
3?
That's good.
It's a joke, right?
I'm throwing a minnow on that.
On what?
On that rod.
That one?
Yeah. I did in practice, caught a bunch.
Really? Why?
I don't know, I like it better than a spinning rod, I
You
guess.
throw a minnow on a
feel
bait
better?
cast?
I did in practice a bunch. It's that BFS, and you throw a crappie jig on that thing. ZOB tiny reel.
Shake it, right? I don't shake it here, dude. They just bite it when I reel. I ain't caught none shaking it yet. I'll wait.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty mad. It's like all year long, guys. We've been putting in some work. And I said it at the beginning of the year after winning the first tournament that, man, I was going to fish free. I was going to fish good. I was going to fish confident. I was going to fish patient. And looking back now after all these events, I think it's bad. It's bad. Fishing patience, maybe not the deal. I mean, I stayed in that one area all day thinking, like, all I need is 3 more 4-pounders to have 20 pounds. And I really thought I could do that. And the other boats around me, 2 other boats around me, Austin Felix had 21. John Garrett had 20. And there was a couple other big fish caught right there. So, man, it just didn't work out. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I caught fish. It's frustrating. So, I do apologize to everybody. I mean, here's the thing about this tournament that's interesting. You know, unless you come in with like 10 pounds or something, you had a bad day. I had almost 18 pounds. I didn't have a bad day. I just missed having what I needed by a half a pound, which is crazy to think. Like, you know, you fish all day out here and you're around those type fish. And I had just under 18. Canterbury had just over 18. Matt had 18. So it looks like it's going to take more weight than it did last year. And what's crazy, and this has happened a lot this year too, and it's like we somehow think, oh, the weight's going to be a lot less. The weight's going to be down. No, we're not around the fish that good in practice to know we're not. We're missing it all year.
I mean, we always said they're going to catch what lives there.
Yeah.
100% going to catch what lives there with live scope.
Yeah.
I mean, those fish have probably always been out in the middle, and, you know, I know the smallmouth have gotten bigger, but we're so much more efficient at catching them. Too. It's crazy.
I don't know, guys. I'm frustrated. I've got to catch 18.5, 19 pounds tomorrow just to get a check, and I feel like I can do it. There's a good chance that we may not fish tomorrow. This weather is supposed to be pretty bad. Basically, it's gusts, big high gusts, big storms. I don't even know. So we'll see. If we go, we go. If we don't, we don't. And I'm gonna go to bed, guys. So I'll leave y'all right here, and I'll see y'all. See y'all in the morning. I gotta go get gas.
What's the update?
The update is Bass is sending us, and my weather app says flash flood warnings and wind advisory. Maybe my weather app's wrong.
So they said go ahead and proceed as normal. And then 5 minutes later you get a text from the National Weather Association that says,
I didn't get a text from the National Weather Service. I just looked it up.
oh, it says flood warning.
It says flood warning and wind advisory. But they said they're, after consulting with the National Weather Service and utilizing other tools, that day too will proceed as scheduled.
I kind of figured that because I kept seeing that wind finder.
Every time y'all say that and it gets canceled, and then every time y'all are so silly. Y'all just like bass fishing.
Y'all we was going fishing.
Y'all just like bass fishing. Y'all just always want to be right. That's all there is to it.
I'm never wrong. Only I'm wrong at where I fish and how I catch them lately. Like I said, yesterday I was around a lot of good fish. And there wasn't that many boats where I was fishing. Maybe 5 or 6 of us in there. And out of the 5 or 6 boats, see, man,
Stay dry.
we probably caught the least amount of weight. So hopefully tides will turn today. I'll be a little bit more accurate on my cast. I'll get a couple extra bites. Get those 5 4-pounders in the boat today instead of 2. Catch 20, 21 pounds, and all will be good.
Man, I'm looking at the GPS trying to figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but realistically, I need 90 pounds tomorrow just to make a check. And I believe it's possible. All things are possible.
vacation. Today is just...
Oh, canceled? Oh, volume of feedback.
I was wondering why Caleb was going the other way. Well,
dang, man!
You probably watched a TikTok and swiped it up.
Dang! After all that, dude. I was kind of ready for it.
Cracked a Red Bull. I was kind of actually ready.
Let's just go fishing. Nobody will be out there, dude. We'll have it to ourselves.
We are. No go today. No go. You know, the deal is, it doesn't look that bad right here. I mean, you can see the, right, whatever. Y'all are probably like, oh, a bunch of sissies, but it wasn't even this bad yesterday, and it was, I tore up some stuff, you know. Transducer broke off, smashed a unit. But I will say the mounts held up well. But that being said, we're going to hang out today. We'll get to regroup. It's good for a couple reasons. One, we don't get to tear everything up. Two, that gives it a day for these fish to rest. Especially where I was fishing. Everybody was throwing the same minnows at them. Those fish get used to it. Now it gives them a day to kind of forget about it.
We need a different minnow, Scott. We need a different minnow.
Tomorrow they're going to run it there like this.
I'm throwing a 16th ounce head tomorrow with 4-pound line. I think it'll work.
I actually am going to go to 7.
That's what I switched to yesterday. I had a 9-pound leader, and they were running for my stuff, dude. Now I was throwing a 3/8 and a 1/4 ounce head, and I switched to a 3/16 ounce head with a 7-pound leader, and I caught a couple.
Yeah,
a couple. You know, one's inside out.
Or maybe no, they're two totally different socks.
Oh, they're two totally different socks. Yeah, it was dark this morning in my room, dude. Looked the same in the dark.
That looks so funny.
It looked the same in the. Oh, this is gonna totally screw y'all on the pickleball court. Y'all be looking at my feet going, which way's he gonna hit it, George? Which way's he gonna hit it?
I can't wait for it. Let me tell you how good Matt is. I brag on Matt. Matt doesn't brag on me, but that often.
Actually, I've said a lot of nice things about you. Not to you, but to other people.
That's the good
when
to
you
know.
Can't hear it.
Yeah, but Matt's really, really, really good at pickleball. I can't stress that enough. Like, I'm a beginner, but I can whack it up with a beginner player. I can. And then Alex is pretty good. Mm-hmm. So me and Alex together doubles against Matt by himself. He goes, let me just play y'all by myself. I need to work up a sweat. We didn't score a point. He was like Superman flying across it like
that sounded bad. I need to work up a sweat. You know what I brag on you about all the time too?
What?
I said Scott's gone above and beyond for me in the past. Really, like, I mean, he's connected me with some people in the past, like, anyway. But I tell everybody, I said, there's one man that I think works harder than anybody in the industry, and it's that man right there. Oh, as far as, don't cry.
I'll give you a hug.
Don't come over here and hug me.
Oh, buddy.
Okay,
appreciate that. I do work hard.
The only other guy that I would even closely compare you to, I mean, Ike and Swindle's a hard worker, but they don't carry on a TV show. Ike did for a while.
Yeah.
But the TV show, balancing the YouTube, balancing the family that you have, and then being even, and I tell people, dude, I'm like, I know you've had a bad season and it's been like up and down on the elites, but I say, me personally, could never probably cash a check if I had all the side stuff that you had.
Yeah.
Because I'm not programmed like that.
Yeah.
And I'm jealous of that because I just ain't, like, I have to have, like, one lane focus.
Might have to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, but, geez, dude.
I know. I try to stay diversified a little bit.
Well, that's how you make your living.
Well, you've been wondering what we've been doing today. Let me show you. We let McCoy take a day off because he's had a busy day. A busy week, I should say. But here is what we did right there. We played pickleball at the YMCA, and we had Zaldane, we had Scoot Daddy, we had Carl Jockinson. Who else?
Red Wine.
Yeah, Alex Red Wine. Of course, all of us. It was fun. And check out some of these shots, guys. Look at this, so funny. They had a photographer come, and they put it on Bassmaster. Look. But right there, that's the true champ right there. The champ, though, found somebody that was pretty darn good.
FaceTime my wife.
Oh! Be sure to tell them that you got beat today twice.
You have a what?
You got beat twice.
A BB gun.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know who you think beat Matt. Legit, not legit. He's good. Real good. Let me know out of Carl, Zaldane, Alex Redwine, who beat him twice. Well, the rain's gone. It rained and rained and rained. The wind's still blowing. I can't see that much, but
The wind's been blowing bad.
yeah. It rained real hard. It was a hurricane. I mean, tropical storm or whatever. Remnants of it. And we're definitely going in the morning. Unless the wind's blowing real bad. Well, it might be delayed a little bit or something, but I don't think there's no rain in the forecast, which is good. All right. Well, you know, it's for tomorrow. The game plan is going to be evaluate in the morning. You know, I thought about going and fishing some largemouth. You know, these tournaments, they boil down to like decisions. And if you watch the practice video, you saw some of the largemouth that I caught. And I kept thinking, like, man, I should run and go catch some of those largemouth while I can. And I didn't. I stayed put in that area because I was like, at the end of the day, I just need a couple more 4-pounders. And I'd watched a couple of the guys catch some of those 4-pounders, and that's all I needed anyway. So it kind of threw me off. But now I'm thinking the rain, and it might be blown out. Those rivers are probably blown out with the amount of rain. So I may just have to smallmouth fish all day tomorrow and just look around, you know. It's going to be, I think I need about 19 pounds, which is kind of crazy to think. The weights are more this year than last year. And again, in practice, I was thinking the weights are going to be lower. I mean, everybody I talked to, and look, I know people don't tell the truth, but the people that I spoke to, I felt like I believed them. I think they all felt the same way. It was like, weights are going to be a little lower than they were. Fish are a little poorer, etc. And it's just not the case. So the one thing I've learned over here on the elites is these guys catch them. They're going to catch them every single tournament. You got to bring the weight to the scales. There is no bad time frame. There's no room for any of that. It's bring your A game every single day. So we're going to get up in the morning. We're going to put our A game face on. We're going to go after it. Alright, well, day 2 is finally here. We've had quite a series of events the last little bit. We caught them, I think we caught them okay, but we're sitting not so great place. But this tournament is the one, this one and the next one are the ones that you can look at weights, you can have a good day of fishing, but yet not be in a good position in the tournament, because it's literally a pound is 30, 40 places. And that's just how it is. So if I had 18-12, I would be like in the top 30. And with 17-12, I'm not. So we've got to catch as much as I can catch today. It'd be nice to catch 20 pounds. I mean, 100% there's fish around me that will go 20 pounds. Just got to catch them. The wind's going to be blowing a little bit different direction today, which I think could make the bite a little better. I think it could push the bait, keep the bait pinned into where I want to fish. There'll be a lot of good things that happen today. So day 2's here. We just got to make a big move, guys. All right, guys, it's time for me to say a big shout out and a huge thank you to our title sponsor of this series, Engle Coolers. Now, guys, I've been with Engle for many, many years. They make a fantastic cooler. I mean, enough said about that, right? I mean, but the people are great. They're always coming out with new, innovative products. They've got all kind of new stuff on their website all the time. So I encourage you to go check out their website. They've got soft-sided backpacks. They've got bigger coolers, of course. They've got lightweight coolers. They've got dry boxes. They have cups. They have all these cool things. Got a lot of cool hats as well. And this one here is the 25. It's what I've been using for probably, I'd say 4 years now. I've had this one. I had a white one. I've had an orange one. And it fits good in the Skeeter. It fits right here in the middle. And you say, well, it's got a cooler in the boat. And it does. There's a cooler right here in the boat. Coolers in the boat are not made to hold ice for an extremely long period of time. But these are. This thing will hold ice up to 7 days. Basically what I use it for, extra ice.
and drinks. So in those hot summer days, like at Smith Lake, for example, I used this for all my drinks, and it kept my drinks ice cold all day long, and that made a huge difference on keeping me hydrated out there and just an enjoyable day. But here you've got to ice your fish a little bit, and so keeping that extra ice in this cooler is great. And anyways, just a big shout out to them on the 25s. Of course, we use the big 160s and the big 240s for our saltwater fishing. And my Skeeter Bay boat has one already installed on the boat. So anyways, check out Ingo Coolers. Big shout out to them. Thank you very much for supporting me over the years and supporting this video, guys.
Bassmaster Open winner, a two-time Classic qualifier from Louisville, Florida.
It'll be a little bumpy. Certain places. Yeah, with the west wind though, it's going to be bad. Like as we get to the gut, it's going to be rollers going into the gut. Bad over here at all, dude. Perfect. Here, but you know this wind blew so hard yesterday. It's hard to say what it is. It might be in there shallow, but let's go mess around a little bit. Come back if it calms down this afternoon. Red alert. Biggin. Biggin. Good one. Thought he was bigger than that. Okay. Number one. We'll weigh him in a minute. That's fun. Glad I stretched. bite. Littler and littler and littler. Noise in the box, as my buddy Randy used to say. Let's get some noise in the box. Cullen gives you confidence. There he is. Oh, it's like a big one. Oh, feels real big, dude. Yeah, big one. That's a 4. That's a 4. He's a beautiful specimen. He's over 4. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We got one fish at least. Get to that 20. Yeah, 4 1/4. There you go, boys. Put him on this side. Put him on that side right there. How about that, dude? I was like, man, there's got to be one here, you know? And there was. There was only 3 or 4. There's a couple in there. I've never fished those.
3-pounder. There he is. Good one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right where I left him. Feels like a giant, dude. Dude, I got 20-pound line on. I can't even move him, bro. It's a good one. A largemouth. Oh yeah. Right where they were. We'll weigh him in a minute. Put him on this side. He's a good one. That's 5, right? Dude, that's awesome, bro. Right where they were the other day. This wind's blowing in on them. That's awesome. What a fight, dude. I hit that, it scared the crap out of me. I thought it was a bite. I didn't know what was. I was like, that's weird. That's a big one. Oh gosh, dude, bro. That was big. It was weird feeling a little bit. I will say that. I don't know what it was. It was either a big bass or a catfish. I mean, he hit it, dude, and hauled butt, so I don't think it was a catfish. Catfish don't do that. He hit it and went that way like a big bass. On my time. There we go. There we go. Gets rid of a little one, at least. Well, I got to get him in the freaking boat first. Oh gosh. Huh?
It's kind of scary. You just broke it.
Yeah. I think it's through that little 12-incher or whatever. Yeah, he's, yeah. I got that one. Guys, this is not good. Last little bit, this lake has been tough to me today. It's like all these offshore fishing blowing out of position. It's bad. So I don't know. I know the weights are going to come down, but we do not have them. If I can catch 2 good ones, I'd say we have an outside shot of making it. Literally just need 2 good fish. This place has been tough on me. I apologize, guys. It's just one of those things, man. I've won 3 tournaments here at over $500,000. I wouldn't trade that for the world. If you told me I could trade the Open win in for a bunch of good finishes this year, I wouldn't take it. Would not take it. Winning that tournament there at my home lake, in front of my parents, my family, my wife, that was the most special thing. Honestly, I think it's the most special win that I have so far. So, we're all good. I'm very, very upset, frustrated, because I want to do better. But I'm missing some stuff. So, the season's not over. We had some fun today. We caught some nice fish, but we gotta do better. So, I really appreciate every one of y'all watching our videos, because I tell you what, I'm trying my hardest, guys.
Let's bring out the 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Had 18 pounds, 5 ounces on day number 1. Spent the day off playing pickleball. 5 fish here today. 18.5 after day number 1. Today, 5 fish. Tackle Warehouse, a Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. 13 pounds, 8 ounces with 31 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 15th place, and unfortunately a little below the projected cut this time around. Scott, tough second day to this tournament. Was your mind distracted by the pickleball?
No, not really. It's been a tough one day or 2 days, either way this year. I've had one good day, one bad day, but I got one more tournament to get things turned around. I got next week, and I need to do it right there. But this is still one of my favorite lakes in the country, and I love coming up here. I love fishing Champlain. I just didn't catch them today, but hopefully we'll be back again soon, and maybe we can get them next time.
Sounds like a plan. Look forward to seeing you next week. Let's bring out a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time FLW Tour winner for Shelby, North Carolina, Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Matt Airy had 18 pounds and an ounce after day number 1. Spent his off day playing pickleball, part of the pickleball party. I do not play pickleball. 5 fish, 17 pounds, 10 ounces. Gives him 35 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 37th place. 35-11, unfortunately going to be a little short of the cut this time around.
It is, you know, these smallmouth have got me pulling my hair out, hair's turning gray, hair falling out, all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, I mean, it's always a blast coming up here to Champlain, and you get to hook these little acrobatic jokers. They jump 5 feet high. You pray that they don't do it again, then they do it again, then you pray they don't do it again, then they do it again. And, yeah, just a lot of fun. The fish are getting really, really smart out there. They're getting really educated. They're sucking down to the bottom real tight. Thank goodness for that active target, too. I can actually pick up some of the fish on the bottom. My 2 biggest ones today actually had to catch on a drop shot. I've been catching them, you know, pinging them in and stuff like that. But a lot of those fish went down to the bottom, so, and I think it's due to pressure. But, yeah, it's it's always fun coming up here. Looking forward to going to St. Lawrence River next week.
Forward to seeing you there. Safe travels.
Man, we just wrapped up day 2. I weighed in 17:10. You cannot do that on Champlain, expect to make the cut. We got 35 and some change, and the problem with that is it's probably going to take about 37. I weighed in the 2.5 pounder today. I actually had a couple good ones, and then I weighed in a 2.5 pounder. You just absolutely can't do that. So 35 something is going to have us just outside the cut. Hopefully we stay in there for a little check, and maybe we'll get enough points to go ahead and lock up a classic berth also. It'd be nice going into the last tournament knowing you got that locked up. So fingers crossed that we go ahead and do that here, and yeah, we'll see, man. But we're going to have fun again next week, catching some more big old brownies.
Small one.
Do you use any juice to keep them calm?
Not this time. Small one.
Nice size. Green one. Nice green.
He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a 2-time Classic qualifier, and a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Clewiston, Florida, Scott Merton. At 17 pounds, 12 ounces on day number 1. 5 fish here today. Looking for 17.3 to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there till the end of the weigh-in. 15 pounds, 6 ounces, unfortunately outside of the cut with 33 pounds and 2 ounces. So I know it's never a welcome feeling to miss the cut, but it does gotta feel good knowing like, whew, I don't gotta worry about the Classic like a lot of these guys.
Well, you know what? That's true. You know, this year we started on such a high note. It was such a blessing to win there at my home lake in Okeechobee, in front of my wife and my mom and dad and everybody. And then I had another really good tournament in South Carolina. Since then, it's been tough. It's been a tough little bit. But if you know what, if you'd asked me at the beginning of the year, hey, you can win Okeechobee, or you can have a really great elite season where maybe you finish in the top 10, you make all these cuts, I'd take that win every day of the week. So I'm happy with it. You know, it's part of the process. The Lord's blessed me a ton over my career, and we still got more tournaments to go, and I got a lot more in me, so we're going to get after it. So thank you.
Great attitude. We look forward to seeing you at the next one.
There you go, buddy. Okay. All right, guys, so 15.4, which is not good. We started off strong this morning, caught really what we needed, and then weighed in 2 2-pounders. Replaced those with, you know, what I should have, which was 2 4s. We'd have had a great bag. We'd have had 19 pounds, and we'd be fishing tomorrow. But, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. So, but it was a lot of fun. It was actually a ton of fun catching those largemouth today, flipping those laydowns and those logs and doing all that. So, you know, I'm not sure if Matt made the cut. Canterbury had a tough day as well. So all in all, I think we've all struggled a little bit on this one here. But we've got St. Lawrence started. Practice at St. Lawrence is going to start. Practice is going to start Tuesday at St. Lawrence, and we're good to go. So we're going to make some long runs, and we're going to pull off something special there. Well, good morning, fellas. It is about 10 o'clock. Just got up. Had a little dinner last night. Woke up at 5:15, and my brain has been going a million miles an hour about this tournament. You know, here's the deal. I had a great time yesterday. Caught a lot of fish. Not a ton, but man, that largemouth bite was so cool, guys. That's what it's about. And you know, there's a couple things that I missed here. Looking at this tournament, you got to break down every event. Not where I wanted to finish, obviously. This one, I knew going in that you could have a so-called good day of fishing and still finish bad in the tournament. And that's kind of what happened here. I mean, this thing is, I mean, I had 33 pounds total and didn't get a check. That's crazy, really. So, you know, it's just a matter of a couple really good decisions. And I break down this tournament in a couple ways. Like, where did I go wrong, right? So for me, I think about it in a couple ways. What did I miss? What could I have done better? And for me, it's like, what did I miss? I missed the middle part of the lake, the New York side of the lake. I was all in on the inland seaside. You know, when I fish here in June, and I've done really well in June, it's all New York. And then usually in the post-spawn, the inland sea dominates. At least it has in the past, and it very well could be one over there. But the majority of the fishermen are on the New York side,
Mid Lake, Mallett's Bay, some of those places like that, which are places that I just didn't explore at all. And for me, that was a mistake. You know, I should have been after it a little bit more. You know, here's the thing about scoping out there in the middle of the inland sea. Once I found an area that had some fish, go find another area that had fish. Move around a lot, you know, and I put all my eggs in that one basket in that one area, and if the weather wouldn't have happened like it did, I think it would have worked out a little bit better. But what happened is a stupid hurricane comes up this way, and that wasn't on the forecast early in the week, and the wind blew. They canceled day 2 of the tournament. You get a bunch of rain. It blew my largemouth patterns. So I had diversified a little bit in the fact of having a backup largemouth pattern. That got blown out with the rain. The rivers blew up, and that's not something that I predicted. I guess I could have thought about it a little bit more and thought that would happen, but you know, if they wouldn't have canceled day 2 and it wouldn't have been as bad, those rivers wouldn't have been blown out. And for sure, on the scheduled day 2, I would have caught some fish in that river. And but you know, talking about some of the things that I missed or could do better on. One is acting on my gut. For me, I kept throwing these 3.5 and 4 inch baits, these little minnow baits on my minnow stuff. And I kept thinking, I need to throw something bigger. And I literally brought bigger baits in the boat. I literally dug them out of the back of the truck, put them in the boat, and I don't have a good reason why. I mean, look, it takes me, what, about a second to rig one up, reach down, put a bigger bait on, throw it out, try it. And I just didn't. And I think that's happened to me a bunch this year. This year has been a year of some mistakes. Now that the whole season's basically over, got one more tournament, but I'm seeing the pattern. The pattern is I'm not following my gut. I'm not acting on my gut instinct. I don't want to use the word lazy, because I'm not lazy, but I'm lazy. I mean, literally, I'm procrastinating. That's what it is. Like, I need to be quick, fast, efficient, and have lots of options and test things out and be thoughtful. And I didn't reach down. I'm watching live now, and guys are catching them pretty good on bigger baits. Those 4.5 to 6 inch, you know, minnow baits. I put them in the boat, didn't throw them. And you know, when I sit back and I think about it now, I'm like, you know, that makes sense, because that separates that bait from the other bait. You know, the bait was small that the fish were spitting up, and I was trying to match the hatch. You know, you hear that all the time. You say, guys, I'm going to try to match what the fish are eating. Yes, that's true. But also, go big so your bait's noticed amongst all that other bait. And I think, I hate to say it, I think I just learned something, which is kind of crazy. Drop shot was the other thing. I had it on. I just didn't really give it a lot of effort. So, you know, there's some definite things to reflect on. And I just stayed put in one area, you know. My gut was to go back to the blast-off area. They released record numbers of smallmouth in that area. And guys that went there on day 2 of the tournament caught a lot of fish. Yeah, they're released fish. They're not right by where they release them, but they swim around in that whole big bay, and they get on the obvious stuff like a sailboat buoy or a rocky point or whatever in that area. That's what those fish got on. And guys, I hear the stories now. Oh man, I pulled in there with 30 minutes left, and I caught 8 3.5 pounders. Like, really, dude? Why didn't I do that? I thought about it. And I stopped at a couple places, history, where I'd caught them before and didn't work out. So, lots to learn here. But again, had a great time. It's Champlain. I mean, this place is awesome. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, guys. The season's not over. I appreciate all the support. I tell you, your comments mean a lot to me. Your positive comments mean a ton. It keeps me going out here. I'm trying hard, guys. It's just one of those seasons, you know. And if you'd asked me at the beginning of the year, would you trade that open win for a great elite season this year? No, I wouldn't. So, you know what? I've been blessed. I've won a tournament this year. Almost won a second one. We've had a bump in the road in the middle part, but we've still got one more tournament to go, guys. And then after that, we're going to do the Team USA stuff. We go to Rome for the World Championships. We got a lot of other things on the plate here. So, you know what? This is a bad little bump in the road. 25-year career, little bump, and that's just the way we're going to do it. So we're living, we're learning, we're having fun, and I appreciate you guys. Got to say a huge shout out
to my sponsors. This equipment's working great. Thank you so much, Skeeter, Yamaha, Garmin Force Trolling Motor. The beatdown mounts have all held up well. And also a huge shout out and thank you to Engel Coolers for sponsoring this video, guys. These guys have been a supporter of ours for many, many years. They make great products. Be sure to check them out and support them. They're a company made there, right there in Florida. And I tell you what, great people. Paul and the crew at Engel, fantastic job. Thanks for sponsoring this video, guys, and we'll see you.